Let's see how long it takes for people to log on because this is new for a while. Hey, bumblebees. Hey, bumblebees. It's your girl, Wendy. Just gonna wait for some of you to come on so I'm not just talking to myself. But if you are new here, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Look at the hair. It's like you look like a model.
Oh my God. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Lorena. She said, oh my God. That's what I'm saying. Oh my God. Hi, how are you? Turn that down.
So now I left my glasses upstairs. Supplement.
Supplement.
See this tiny freaking thing.
How's everybody doing? Long time no see. Make sure you hit that thumbs button. Hi, Charlene. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Debbie, Jennifer, Andrea. I clicked real quick. Well, I'm mighty obliged. How is everybody doing? Hi, Karen.
Hi, Wendy.
Are you live or artificially intelligent? That's up for you to decide. Hi. Sorry. Robin. Nice to see you. Yana. Hi, Debbie. Oh, I look great. Thank you so much. What's up, Wendy? You know, just living the dream, living the dream. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It just makes me look good. So I thought I'd go live. I told you guys I was going to go live because I am needing to do that anyway. Oh, we should ask how the hell are you? I am adjusting. I am, what else? Scared, uncertain.
Working full time.
Working full time. Thank you, Tammy. Your hair is so long. It looks. Thank you. I just took a bath. I had to do some like self-care.
Oh, Jennifer's on.
My leg hair was so long that it was. It's like I didn't even need to wear pants. But they won't allow that at work, so whatever. You know, they all have rules. Yeah, I definitely had some body parts I had to tend to. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I am doing okay. My son is doing fantastic. Max, you want to come say hi? Or James has a conniption fit? Come here. Today is Maxwell's birthday. Can you say hi? Speak? Speak? It's a little one. Okay. Glad you got a notification. Happy birthday, Sharon. Happy birthday to you. Hi, Julie. What kind of job? I am an order taker and a catering coordinator. God is good. Just keep following your heart. Happy 7th. Can you believe 77? He's 77. There was a guy at work yesterday, and he said I took an order home, and he said, "You gonna eat all that?" And I said, "Well, I'm gonna share it with my dog." And he said, "What kind of dog?" And I said, "A Shih Tzu." And he was like, "My mom had a Shih Tzu. Does he have like his teeth out?" And I was like, "Yeah, he has a big underbite." And he's so adorable. Thank you, Jennifer. That's Karen's BFF, Jennifer. Everybody say, "Hey, Jennifer." She's been having a hard time like us all, so send Jennifer lots of loving. I go, "Well, how is he?" And he said, "Oh, he passed away, but he lived a long life." And I was like, "How long?" And he was like, "He lived till he was 12." And I was like, "What? People people been saying that like Shih Tzus live to be like 18, 19 years old. I didn't.
My lab lived to 60 and he was a big dog.
I did not care to hear that. Hey Jennifer, hey girl, hey.
Where's she?
I said that to her today, Andrea. I said that. I just want to let you guys know, don't even stress about it. I was gonna go live anyway. New subscriber, everybody, welcome, Miss Patricia Lynn. Thank you so much for subscribing. That means a lot, a whole lot.
Your mouth isn't moving with my phone.
Your mouth?
Your mouth.
Oh,
It's off.
is my mouth off? You know, other than, you know, just being off. Thank you, Charlene. I've missed seeing. Oh, Paula, thank you. I've missed you guys so much. I wanted to say this just so you guys know. Andrea said I'm good on her end. Set up here so people can see you. This hummingbird, which I'm raffling off, $5 an entry. It's a little faded because it's been everywhere with me. You can see the pink is pinker on top than it is. But this hummingbird I got, I would say a couple years ago in Guatemala from Marina, the girl that I bought a bunch of inventory from. She was one of 7 sisters, and that's how they make their living. So since I purchased so much from her when I was there, she made me a special one, and I said I wanted pink and purple, and that's what she did, and she made it for me. So it's very near and dear to my heart, but you know, I am not a materialistic kind of girl, and I only need what I need, and I am auctioning it off. And I just want to let you know that I have Sandy, Cindy King, Charlene, and Cynthia down. If anybody else wants to enter, you can send the $5 here, or you can send it to my PayPal, and then I'll write down the numbers, and then I'll have Karen in the background call out a number, and then I'll show you, because I could have just did it, but I like to let you know, as you guys know, that I'm very honest, that we're, you know, doing it the right way. Hello, your video of leaving the farm the other day came through my feed. You are so sweet and adorable. Oh my God, I love her.
I'm ahead of you. That's weird.
Thank you so much, and I'm so glad it came through your feed. It was because of all those comments. People were leaving so many comments. Hi, Dawn. Talk about a commenter. She is one of the best. That's a sweet story. So
Everybody press the like button.
make sure you hit the like button. I think she's talking about Max.
That's so weird. Top says 14, bottom says 9. How's that work?
How's that work? I don't know.
That's weird.
So do you guys have any questions for me? I know it's been a long time. Charlene, you're very special. And that's fact. It's very supportive and loving. Very, very supporting and loving. Let me see if I can turn this so you can see more of him. He's just chillaxing. He's 77 today. He's, you know, I gave him a special dinner. No, I'm not in Missouri. Tuesday I go for ooh, I definitely will, Dawn, for sure. I definitely will. 77's a good number? I think so. Look at everybody looking at your face. Look at everybody. Hi, Ann. Ann said, happy birthday, Maxwell. Happy birthday, Maxwell. I'm not sick yet. I was recently diagnosed with breast cancer and another rare form of blood cancer. Not staged until the 27th. I have been cancer-free for... Carolyn, I can promise you that I have been praying for you every single night. I've read your message and it resonates with me for sure, and my father. So, oh my goodness, definitely been praying for you. And if you need my blood, I will give it to you. Because I'm A positive, so I can give to anybody. So just let me know in the comments if you need to borrow some blood. Marinella, Betty, Ann, hey, hey, hey. You want to put your face up here so they can see how cute you are? He doesn't. Wendy, we had 10 golden doodle puppies and have 3 left. They have been so much fun. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of work. I can't give to O. Oh, you see what I did there? Katie! You guys are really sucking at hitting that like button. Just putting it out there.
Why is that number different? On the top?
Sending you, yes, so much prayers. For everyone, for sure. He is 77 today, the big 11. He's the big 11. Oh, and he's tired. He's wore out. He's trying, I think he's adjusting kinda with me working, but you can definitely tell, like, he can tell when I'm leaving, and when I get home he's really excited. But he gets really excited when anybody walks in the door.
And you get spoiled rotten by Aunt Karen while you're gone.
Thank you, Karen. Yeah, exactly. Are you by Karen? I am by Karen. I love to see the photo of Max as a pup. I know, it's on one of my phones. I'll have to ask my son. He was so cute. I work at one of the, I would say one of the most famous restaurants in Chicago. Really? What would you say
I mean,
is?
because it's not a fancy restaurant. It's just a.
Not, did I say fancy?
It's
Popular.
It's a famous Italian beef place. Like, they're
It's
known
in
for-
11 states. It's called Portillo's.
It wasn't. It was only here when they decided to do that.
Yeah, so it's 11 states that it's in now. One being Arizona, so I'm thinking, you know, Sandy lives there, so does Trina. It's warmer. Why?
It's too hot, gross.
It's better than this freezing
Relatives all
cold.
live there, so
I get home every night and like I'm cold in my
but in the
bones.
summer, it's 120. So, no, thank you. Plus, they don't have beaches. I already told you that. My grandma-
There's not one beach in Arizona,
No,
but it's on the border.
there's no beaches in Arizona. My grandma lived there, my aunt lived there, my friend Randy lived there.
Information. Did it for 40 years. So fun to travel if you can. You're not moving that far. You just got here. Oh, sorry. It's snowing here in Pennsylvania tonight. I'm freezing. Even though, you know, I weighed myself yesterday, I was 117. Even though I've gained weight, it's just not helping. It's not helping. And when I was shaving my legs, I was like, when I go outside in the morning to go to work, it's all gonna grow right back. They're smooth right now. What?
Jennifer said,
Yeah.
"You're not moving that
You
far."
just got here. Andrea said it's 60s and 70s in Phoenix.
Right now? Right now?
I don't even bother. Andrea, I didn't even bother for probably 4 months. If you can just imagine, I had a layer of hair.
Says you go in the winter.
Are you off that one yes, the death drug. Yes, I am off that, and I am on my Celexa. That was a trip. That was probably one of the hardest things I've ever been through in my life. I mean, I've been sick for over a year, and then when I went unconscious here at Karen's and they had to call the ambulance, I went into a catatonic stage and my body was depleted of everything, and the psychiatrist there put me on Effexor. Well, if you look around, it's taken off the shelves in like every country but America. So I had my struggles, and Karen can bear witness to that. And I'm sure Jennifer heard a whole lot about it as well. It was a very, very hard. I've just never been through something that hard. I had my end of life planned out. So, some of you may have watched the video, but some of you may not. Oh, there we are. Sorry, I had a phone call. Let me put it on mute.
Jennifer said Arizona is the desert, too hot in the summer. Winter will go quickly. LOL. It is going quickly. We only have January and February left.
What about March?
It could be nice here in March.
Could it?
Yeah. Spring is March 21st.
It just seems so far away.
You're at work every day.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you.
And outdoor festivals. That's all I care.
But hi, Libby! Thank goodness I've never heard. I swear some doctors just don't care. I'm so glad to hear you. Yes. When my doctor that I see, I was being ruled by like demons and the devil. He was really had a hold of me. And like I said, I had my end of life planned out. And out of nowhere, my son called me and said, "Hey, Mom, I'm going to come by the farm and grab some stuff before I go hunting." And when he was there, I just kept staring at him. And I was just amazed by what an awesome young man he is, and how he's just so freaking amazing. And so I was like, you know what? He doesn't have a father. I'm not leaving this boy. You know, he's 24. I'm not leaving this baby. And I swallowed my pride because my doctors wouldn't see me because I didn't have the money to pay for it. And I kept saying, I have been here and I am telling you, this is the worst it's ever been. I want to speak to my doctor. And I was just on a rampage. I was really angry. I just felt like I had a point to prove. And that's like, sometimes people don't have the money, but they still need to talk to the doctor. I'm asking for 5 minutes. I have one question. And they still wouldn't see me. So Karen offered to pay for it, and I said no. I was being stubborn. And the next day, I swallowed my pride, and I asked my mom, and she paid for it. And that day, I saw my doctor. Sorry, back hurts. That's back and feet is really killing me at work. But I just, pardon my French, but I said I was bawling, and I was like, I'm gonna kill myself. I already have it planned. I was like, get me the fuck off this death drug. I don't know what the hell this is. This is horrible, and da 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 da. And my own doctor that I've been seeing, when he saw Wendy in her dreads going back and forth to Guatemala, all happy, spreading love, hope, and acceptance. It's good to see you, Paula. he teared up. Like, it really, really bothered his heart. And he said, okay. And I said, and I want this, and I want this. And he just, in his computer, and he said, I called it in. And I said, how do I get off this drug? How do I get off of it? Because you can't just stop it. I was having brain zaps. I was having just, like, all my trauma from my past was so real. And I was just having so many angry thoughts of, like, hurting my abusers and other things, and it was just really, 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 really bad. But the way he winged me off, and I told him when I saw him a week later, I said, was perfection. And he was like, but when I got back on, we were doing a video chat, and I said, how are you? And he said, you're smiling, so I'm great. And it just really, really was, I'm just really glad that I have a great doctor. Will he see me without money? He said, that is not my protocol. Wendy, that was not me. You know, I worked for this company and I had to follow the rules. He goes, but I had no idea it was this bad. And so he got me off of it, and I am now on my Celexa, 20 milligrams. I might have a brain zap here and there in the mornings when I take my medication. But like I don't have sad suicidal thoughts. There's nothing like that. That's not Wendy. But I do struggle to, I don't know if it's struggle. It's just really hard when you leave home in the circumstances that I did. It was a Fexer. It's called the death drug. For real. No, I made that up because I did that. What is a brain? It's actually like, it feels like a zipper going from here to here, like bzzz, and I can feel it in my brain. And I asked my doctor, and I did a lot of Googling and all that stuff, but it's nothing to do like with a seizure or anything. It's just part of the medication. My job does offer insurance. She's been on my ass. Karen has been on my ass about that, but it's like, I've worked there for 2 days. Calm down. But I can get dog insurance, and my eyes are like really bad. That's why I keep doing this. I can't see the screen very well. Got a tooth I need to definitely get pulled, so.
Like, they have dental and vision, and most companies don't even have that. Very rare.
I'm on it and it works great. Really? I've had like one other person say that it like saved their life. But no, not for me. No, it almost took my life. I've never come that close. Like, I was looking at the rafters in my house and like purposely starving myself so I would be skinnier. So if I hanged myself, that the rope wouldn't snap. That's where my mental was. But that wasn't my plan. I had a different plan on going out. My son has Lola, and they are so great together. Prozac made you crazy?
I'm on Prozac.
Or nuts, sorry.
I'm on Prozac
You're on Prozac?
for years.
Man, she's crazy.
But, you know.
When I was put on a new med, the brain zaps were horrible, like lightning strike. Yes. It's freaky. After a while, you're like, but you just don't want them. Like, no, this isn't helping me. This is not helping my anxiety.
Are they getting better, Wendy?
In the morning, I take my Celexa, and I always lay back down for a little bit. And I can sometimes feel very small little zaps, but it said it could take like 3 weeks for it to stop, and I'm about at that mark, so. Yeah, Portillo's is they clear about 500,000 a week. They're so popular and busy. How many are in Chicago, do you know?
No,
No. What is the other name
that's the
for
only one I know is,
Celexa? It's a long name.
I can find out. Maybe I'm curious. How many Portillo's are in Illinois?
Ciclazepam, citalopram. You just gotta sound it out. That's what I said.
They're only in Illinois.
Carol has it.
Sorry, only in Illinois, Indiana, Arizona, and California.
They do sell manicotti, and you can get meatballs if you like, or you can get Italian sausage or chicken. How would you like that?
I like the meatballs.
They don't do waitressing. Everything is ordered on like a screen, or they come up to the register. And then they have people that clean up after you eat at a table. I would like a doggy bag, please. Yes,
And
that's
Ann
it.
said she's never heard of restaurants that have that kind of insurance. It's crazy.
Yeah, so I have 45 days to enroll with that. Does that like take money out of your check?
Yes. But not as much as you would take if you paid it by yourself. You gotta look at it. You gotta look at it.
Is it strictly Italian food? No.
Yeah, kinda.
Hot dogs is not Italian.
But they have beefs, pasta, and salads.
Yeah, they have a bunch of salads. They have beef. They have hot dogs. They have hamburgers.
They're the best Cobb salad in the world.
We sell a lot of those Cobb salads. They have, it's a show. Oh my God, we are coming to bother you at work. You're not going to bother me. Hi, Curtis. I'm doing just fine, doing just fine.
Jennifer's gonna come bother you at work.
In the one in Niles. My lips are so chapped.
Someone just said it gets really hot starting in May in Arizona.
In May.
It's gross. You'll freak out.
Well, that's when you want me here, so I'll just go to Arizona because they have a Portillo's in Arizona.
All right, Martin.
And then I'll come back in May when the concerts start again. Do you still have a...
I'll keep you warm.
Are Karen and I roomies? Yeah, at the moment we are. Hi, Shannon. Mwah, 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 mwah. Hello. I want to let you guys know if you're just logging on that $5 entry, I'm going to be pulling the winner here in a little bit. No, me and Greg split, but we're still friends. His father, unfortunately, I was so connected to his father. Like, I don't know. He was sick, and I would just hold his hand and sit on his bed and pray with him and kiss him on his forehead. And I was just so in love with this man. He was just a precious, precious being. And he just passed away. So I am going to be going to that memorial. And I asked Greg if that was okay, and he said he definitely thinks my father would want me to be there. His father would want me to be there, so I'm going to do that. I was told by him, I guess, when I reread text, and by Karen, that there's a luncheon afterwards. I I don't know how people eat after that, so
It's just how they celebrate their life.
but like you're depressed, like how can you eat? Like I'm depressed. Let's go eat some
That's what most
spaghetti.
people do.
No, I don't think I'll be doing that, but I definitely want to show my respects and
I don't think you didn't want to go for just to sit, if you had to sit by yourself. They had food
thank
last
you,
night at
Shirley.
Donnie's service.
Thank you, James. No, I mean to each their own. For me, that's just
They had food at Donnie's last night, just snacks like cookies and coffee cake and coffee. And I ate 4.
Did you eat both of your Butterfingers yet?
No. Too much sugar. Just ate another cookie I brought home.
I ate 3 cookies that Joe brought home.
I still had another cookie from the funeral last night. They're huge.
Adulting, that's nice. Yes, for sure. I want to celebrate his life. Yes. According to Greg, you know, we all have our story. He wasn't like the best of fathers, but when you come to the end of your life and had 2 cancers, and the radiation that he had was in his pelvic, and that's like really where all your blood flow goes, and it was kept making his blood levels drop really, really low, and he was just on my mind. It's so weird. He was just really on my mind. Hadn't talked to Greg in a long time since I was in the hospital because he left me there. But that's neither here nor there. And
I didn't.
no, Karen didn't. She stayed there for 25 hours straight.
I was tired.
I was like, go home and sleep.
Well, for the
Used to
first-
be a
For the
bumblebee.
first 5, you couldn't answer
Well, I
that.
remember your name, Curtis. You
Couldn't
need to
answer
be
that.
subscribed.
For the first 5.
So I hadn't talked to him or text him, nor did he me. So, but I was just sitting here at Karen's, and I didn't even tell her until after I did it. And I was like, I text Greg, and I said, how are you? You and your father have been on my mind. And he said, I'm good. My dad passed away this morning. And I was like, what? But it was just, I don't know. I just had a connection with that man, and something wasn't right. And it was just really weird. The day I text is the day that he passed away. But it was really odd that he said, I'm good. My dad passed away this morning. We're like, me and Karen were like,
Okay, that's a weird way to put it.
okay. But he's struggling. And I know his mama is, because she just lost her father 2 months before that. And they're home. They both passed away in their home. So I can't imagine what she's going through. She was at his beck and call. She did everything for that man. She was like a stand-up wife. And they did have family stay with them through this week, and the memorial is the 21st. So, and then the 23rd, which I was going to tell you, Joe said that Ryan's surgery is the 23rd.
In the morning.
Is he going to have the energy to go?
He's just taking him because he's giving him anesthetic for his tooth. So
Well,
just
the
needs
way
to
he
drive him.
explains it, it's a big.
Well, meaning Joe just needs to drive him because he can't drive home.
What time is the concert?
7
7. I'm going to see. It's been on my bucket list.
or 8, but we're going there. But we'll get there an hour early.
To see Trans-Siberian
Orchestra Christmas Story.
Yes. Trans-Siberian Orchestra Christmas Story. Greg bought the tickets for me. Karen was going to, but he offered up and he paid for them. And I asked him if he still wanted to go because he said, you know, when we split, you know, give the ticket to someone else. I'm not going, but he said that he would like to go. So we can be cordial and we can be friends, but as far as relationship wise, we're just not a good match.
We're gonna dress like fire.
We're gonna dress like fire. I hope I'm not hot.
You're so
Is he
hot.
a sound guy or musician? Both. Both. Sound guy, light guy, and musician. Yeah. That's your birthday? Oh, you better text me so I can remember. You've been. Oh. See, people try to get near me and then he gets a little feisty.
I would do it another 25 hours, except for the fact if you do, then I'll have to shoot you.
I don't remember, like, all I remember is being in the bathroom and I kept, like, kind of passing out or whatever, and I kept hitting my head on the toilet. But then they took me to
You don't even
the
remember.
living room, and then I just collapsed. I just collapsed. And what really pissed me off is time. What really pissed me off was they cut off my favorite sweater in the ambulance. Rude.
That was so rude.
Then they took off all my bracelets and then they cut my favorite bracelet that Allie gave me. Now I have it and I'm going to super glue it back onto me. But right now I don't have any bracelets on. I haven't put them back on since then. But the two things I remember in the ambulance, because they say that I would like open my eyes, but my eyes were all black, like you couldn't see the blue in my eyes. I would just stare, and like if they put the light in my eye, like my pupil wouldn't change. It would just stay real big. But I can remember them saying, we're going to Narcan her. And I couldn't speak. I couldn't move. But I was so scared because I was like, they're going to give me Narcan? And I don't even smoke marijuana anymore. Like, this is going to kill me. I don't know about Narcan, but they put it in my IV. They gave me 3 IVs. I don't know why they needed to do that. I don't remember it. I just remember when I was at the hospital, I had 3 IVs. But they said, if it's a drug overdose, we'll know in 30 seconds, Narcan going in. And I just wanted to scream at them and be like, no, I'm not on any drugs. But nothing happened. I had no side effects. Nothing happened. And then another thing I remember is they kept calling me Jane Doe. And Karen gave them my license, she said. But they kept calling me. And in the hospital, they referred to me as Jane Doe. And they said how old I was, 121. That's what they had in my records, that I was 120 something. I'm remarried with a different new name. Is this Audrey Cross? It's a long story with me and Ray. Honey, I know you got remarried. You sent me pictures. Did you get remarried? I did that. You should have told them your name was Roxanne. Yeah. Roxanne! Yeah, What? That's crazy. Thank you, Karen was with you. Yes. I can remember I was pretty out of it, but I didn't know shit.
I'd ask her if she was faking when her eyes were open.
Yeah, I was looking straight ahead. I only know this because she told me I was looking straight ahead. And she was in front of my face and she said she was doing this. And like my eyes weren't moving. I don't remember it. But she goes, are you faking? Obviously, she knew I wasn't because I did not respond or move. I'm live, Pixie. I'm live. Then I can remember them giving me a catheter because I was like unconscious. I couldn't move. And they had to get a urine sample from me. And when Karen, they finally let her back, I told her when I came to, they gave me a catheter, and she was like, no, they didn't. And I was like, yes, they did.
Because you kept saying,
And
I
she,
have one.
they gave me a catheter, and
I'm
she was like,
looking.
honey, and she's looking around the bed. She goes, they did not give you a catheter. I was like, why doesn't anybody ever believe me? I was like, somebody came in and gave me a catheter.
They did it in the ambulance.
I said, go ask. Go ask.
It was
And
a
she
straight
did.
cath in the ambulance.
No, it was in the hospital.
Oh, she told me it was in the ambulance.
No, because I can remember, it's just such vague things, but I can remember they were like, oh, there's a tampon. Should we take it out? She could get toxic syndrome. These just little things in my head that I could remember.
They said this?
Yeah,
Oh, your tam?
yeah.
But you have the catheter.
Wanted to be a girl. His name is Rachel now. Well, that's good for him.
Are they still together?
No, she remarried.
Oh.
Oh. Well, I hope you're supportive of him.
Did she know?
There was some signs. I think, Audrey, you could say there was some signs. I saw some signs. But you know what? Be true to who you are, and that's great for Rachel. I'm proud of her. And she's always welcome here if you feel safe with her being here.
Did she know when they got married?
Karen, I don't know. She has so many questions. Now you can share each other's clothes. I am Wendy. He lives with me and my husband.
What?
Honey, that's great.
Oh,
It's very mature.
very.
Yeah. Sweet Karen. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Just kidding. 80 people watching, only 30 likes. It's kind of hurtful. Ouch.
everybody put a like.
Everybody put a like. At least do it for Max. He's 77 today.
Yeah, we got to at least have 77 likes.
Oh, you're sweet. You're such a sweet soul, Audrey. You're such a sweet soul. Ray is Audrey's ex-husband, and he has transitioned into a woman now, and she goes by Rachel. Sorry, I'm like your husband is very understanding.
Very.
Sounds like it. They look really happy in their wedding pictures.
Which mine was that interesting.
I show the love as I come.
I agree.
I'm pretty sure. If anybody wants to become a member, you can become a member for the low cost of $2.99. There's other levels. Definitely help me out, but likes are pretty good. Oh, it went up to 38 from 30?
31.
I mean, I ain't even mad at that. There's nowhere to put.
Yeah, I can't find it either.
You gotta make the video smaller, and it'll be down to the left.
Tried that. Wasn't working.
Also, I've noticed,
It's not working.
because you guys ask me, like watching videos, the ads, that's really helpful. But commenting is like really big because it makes my videos like go out there, like some new bumblebees. I don't like to call you guys followers. For the new bumblebees, the reason I call you bumblebees is because the world cannot exist without bumblebees. And I can't exist with this channel without you. So that's why I call you all bumblebees. I'm not going to call you followers because you're not a follower. You're leaders.
YouTube changed their status, so Shannon said you gotta hit the 3 buttons on the top to get the like button.
You have to hit the 3 buttons on the top to get the like button.
Because they changed their format.
40. I got 44 on my end.
45 on my end.
Whoa.
Whoa, what you
Whoa.
talking about? What you talking about?
Now listen, I'm going to keep saying this through the live. $5 entry. I have 4 people down. If you're interested, you can put it in the tips, or you can send it to my email, jerseybailey@gmail.com. Just let me know because I won't see it while we're on live. And then I'm going to be sending it out in the next couple days. That way, if you want it for Christmas for like a gift, or if you want it just for your darn self and put it in your own stocking. But just know it's a very, very, very special hummingbird. It's, again, from Marina, one of 7 sisters in Guatemala. And, hi, Bonnie. Do you know what state is known as the Beehive State? Baltimore. No. Is that a state? That's a town. If on your screen. Come on, bumblebees and newbies. Hey, you guys, I was outside earlier, and you might not find this funny, but it is funny, so you'll probably find it funny. I kept telling Max, PayPal and me don't get along. I tried. You can send it here if you're interested. Please do not feel pressured at all. But I was outside, and I kept telling Max, go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. Go potty. So I decided to change it to go to the grass room. Because it's grass. It's not a bathroom. It's grass. Go to the grass room. Max thinks it's funny. Robin, thank you. I will put you down for 2 entries. Mwah. Oh, I get to heart that too. Thank you so much. Now I'm gonna, before the live is over, I'm going to write down the numbers like I do, and then I'll have Karen pick a number, and then I will show you so you know. Utah. Utah is the bumblebee state. Maybe I should move there. That's a beautiful place.
Cold?
Thank you for my first tip for a while, Robin. Thank you so much. I forgot what it looked like and how it made me feel. My son, sure, if that's what you want. Thanks, son. Are you at Karen's now? You look wonderful, so healthy. I am currently at Karen's. I'm trying to save up money to get my own apartment, but it's like real expensive here. Real expensive.
It's the same everywhere.
I learned me something today. Oh my gosh. I love the way you talk to me.
I forgot my password.
I say that. Oh, you just learned me something new. I love it. I'm gonna take my Klonopin. Be careful. Somebody asked me, yeah, Marinella, I put on my community tab a video. It's pretty funny. I'm funny, so it makes sense. But I was asking all of you what you thought about this drone situation. It's like, what's really going on? I absolutely believe the government knows what's going on. But they're not going to tell us that. Oh. I take this in the morning. I'm going to go ahead and just put it over here. Cindy, girl! You didn't know the party was going on? Man, I should have paged you. Man, we have been on for 50 minutes and you didn't even know. I should have told Karen to text you. They sure do, she said. I definitely think the government definitely knows. Oh, thank you so much. I'll put you down. Now, whoever wins, remember you got to email me your address and I will get this sent out, the hummingbird, to the winner. That way you have it before Christmas. And right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we have 6 people. I don't know either. I'm always late to the party. So excited. You guys, Cindy has really, really been a huge supporter in my healing and just being a constant sunshine in my darkest days. Thanks, James. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit the like button. Better late than never. That's right. Wendy, I have my Christmas card of Maxwell. Aww. Cindy, miss you guys all. Yes, you guys should talk to each other. Thank you, James. Yeah. There was one comment I said, thank you so much for writing my ass with good intent. And then I did a post and she said, no, 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 take that down. I said, okay, I'm on it. I'll be right back. You can send it to my address because I have everything forward to a different address. So I will get it. Or, yeah, just do that. How about the backyard? How about the backyard? That's good, Tammy. That's real good. You're making me doubt myself. Shannon got you down. Thank you, honey. I didn't think I'd see it, but it came through. Project Bluebeam. Yeah, somebody said that. We Googled it. I love bingo. Yeah, I was gonna sell all my bingo stuff and Karen was like, no, why don't you start going live? We gotta do bingo.
Just saying.
Just saying. And I was like, well, it's really hard for people right now. And
Oh, that's true, but once in a great while.
yeah, so we'll definitely do a bingo.
Yay.
Cindy, hope you're doing well. Still good. Don't sell it for sure. I'll play. Don't sell it for sure. I'll play. What? Are you talking about Allie from Scotland? Karen, Karen, how are you feeling? Bingo. Did I said Karen. I'm so confused.
Oh, guess what?
Diane, thank you so much.
Someone just saw a drone last night on Oakton and Milwaukee.
And ooh, you're in Chicago?
Right on the way to Jennifer's house. Big one.
Don't sell bingo things. It's fun to play. Got it. Yeah, Karen wouldn't let me, so we kept it. She has it somewhere.
It's on my shelf.
Have you thought about doing dreads again? I definitely might buy the hummingbird. Elon Musk might buy the hummingbird. It has an X on it. I do think about dreading my hair, but my son said no.
I thought you said no because you said your hair's too pretty.
I said my hair's too pretty?
Yeah, you just said you changed your mind because your hair's too pretty.
I said those words?
You sure did.
I actually said my hair's too pretty?
Yes.
was lying.
No, I'm not.
I would have never said that.
You did. You said my hair is growing healthy.
Okay, I would have said that. I wouldn't have gave myself a compliment like that. Come on.
Oh, no.
I'm glad he said no. Your hair is so nice now. Cindy said she's asking you, and she wants an answer right now.
I didn't get that far. What's she asking?
How are you feeling? I know you do, Cindy. Your hair is gorgeous. Where are you? I am currently, I was going to keep my location a secret, but it's pretty much impossible to do because Karen never stops talking. So I am at
That's
Karen.
a lie. I told you I wasn't even going to come on the thing.
Or clip-ins.
What do you think of that?
Well, I'm sure glad that you are sharing your presence with us.
I told you I wasn't going to come on, so they didn't know you were here.
Tammy, boyfriend thing. I mentioned it a little bit earlier. Whenever I had a nervous breakdown and went catatonic, and Karen was the only one there for me. No family members, nothing. It's just
I'm family.
I'm absolutely comatose, but family didn't care to come see me or visit or make sure I was going to make it out alive, but was completely depleted of everything that my body needed, and then I had a mental breakdown. And Greg didn't, even though he was here when I was passed out unconscious, he did not go to the hospital. He had to be in Los Angeles the next day, and he didn't want to get COVID. So Karen was like, wear a mask. Like, or two. Like, if anybody's going to get COVID, it's going to be me, like Karen. But she still was there and didn't leave my side. So we would talk via text. I was too weak and tired and sick. He just basically said, if he stays with me, I'm going to break his brain and I make him a sad person.
Oh, you never heard someone say that in my life.
Yeah.
I didn't care for it.
I think he thought I was faking a lot of my illnesses. He didn't really understand or comprehend what I've been through in the last year. It was just too much for him, and I just don't need that. And so,
And you didn't understand his music.
oh, and I didn't understand his music. That is correct. And he said, I don't laugh. I didn't even laugh once hard at his jokes. And I was like, because you're not funny. And because you're sexist. Like, all he talks about is dick jokes. It's just like, you're from Poland, maybe you should go back and get your dick sucked. I don't know, but it's just like, you're not funny. I'm Wendy Renee Bailey. I'm funny. I know funny. You're not funny. So no, I did not laugh at his jokes. So it took a little while, but we are being cordial now. Like I said, I'm going to his father's memorial, and he's, maybe if he sees this video, he may change his mind, but I'm just being honest. He's supposed to be going to the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Siberian.
Trans-Siberian.
Wait, I got me confused. Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Christmas Story. He bought the tickets. It was like $250. Karen was going to take me because it's been on my bucket list.
For a year, before you met.
But I asked him, when I asked him if I could come to his father's memorial, if he wanted to still go, and he said that he would like to do that. So I spent a couple days with KJ. I did. It was really good to see him. He made me feel heard. He was validating. He was patient. He was kind. He was accommodating. He gave me a really great back massage with a muscle gun, which took a couple days for it not to hurt anymore. Um, he did express marriage, but still, again, I am not, we're just not on the same page as what he thinks marriage looks like and what I think marriage looks
You had
like.
nerve to tell me that you only talked about marriage.
What?
You had nerve to tell me that only you talked about marriage.
I'm talking about KJ.
Oh, sorry.
Hit the geek bar. Hit it like this.
Aw.
Yeah, so as far as Greg and I, he's a great man. He's got a lot of, I don't say this word right, quirks. I just,
He's a hypochondriac.
Karen said he's a hypochondriac, which is very true, and he would admit that. But we can be cordial and we can be friends if that's what is to be. But as far as being in a relationship with Greg, that's not going to be possible.
Thank you, buddy.
Because I don't want to have sex with condoms, and Polish people don't get circumcised, and they give you infections. And so I'm just,
That's so funny.
it's just the truth.
It's so funny.
Yeah, so
Germans too. That's funny.
so
It's like, well, God, she's so
maybe my dad's right. I'll just grow old alone. That's what my dad has always told me. You'll grow old alone.
Well, I'm sorry.
So maybe that's the case, but if there's somebody out there, God will send them my way. I'm back to, like, I don't know. It was nice being in a relationship for a while. I'm not going to say that he did not take very good care of me. He did throw it in my face via Karen. He didn't say it to me, but he texted to Karen. Yeah, that's not my problem. You shouldn't give and then expect back. I can't stand that. So that's his lesson to learn. And I felt the thing I miss most about him is the way he held me. He held me at night so tight. And I'm not a cuddler, but with him, I felt so safe in the way that he held me. And I miss that. I miss that. But I would say, other than that, I don't think him and I really bonded or had very many things in common. You know, I'm funny, he's not. He's aggressive in the car, I'm not. He likes to think everybody that drives a Tesla should die. I went into shock and cried. I was like, you can't talk like that. Are you kidding me? He's dealing with a lot of battles inside, and he takes pride in being a very strong man, and he just won't put that wall down. He's only been in 2 really short relationships, and he's going to be 46. Yeah, I don't think he really knows what a relationship looks like, and I can't even say that I really know what they look like. But I know what they're not supposed to look like. And when your girlfriend or boyfriend, someone that you claim to love so much, is unconscious in an ambulance on the way to the hospital, and then they decide not to go because they don't want to get COVID,
And then doesn't believe that.
and then doesn't believe my diagnosis
I
or
don't
that
think
I'm
he didn't believe
even
it, he didn't
sick.
understand it. He was
Uh,
back on another story.
them are really big red flags, like real big flags, like the drones out there. They're just like, meow. No more. Where's Wendy? Did you cut your nails for? I cut them today. I did self-care today. I had to cut my nails, not for work. I didn't have to, but they were just getting so long. They were so long, and I had to take care of some hair properties. So, yeah, it was self-care day.
And your nails would have dug into it?
I just can't pick my nose the way I want to. You know what I mean?
I do understand that. Or what your ass this right way.
Are you living with Karen now? I'm staying here for now. Yes, I am. They were beautiful. Thank you so much. And they weren't even yellow because I don't even smoke cigarettes anymore. Number 2 on the 19th. Woot, woot. Can everybody just congratulate Karen or Cindy? Because she's stating it. She had her first grandbaby. Precious, precious. Oh my God, this baby is so precious. She was waving at me in a picture. And she's getting ready to have another one on the 19th, is what she told me. But, you know, days do change. Thank you, Audrey. Aw, thank you, Peggy. You look healthier than I think I've ever seen you. It's been a long time. It's been, I think, my beginning of my downslide was when I lost Facebook and all that money was stolen, and I had worked so hard for so many years to build that up. And then again, my voice wasn't being heard, and I never got any of that money. And then, as you know, there was a handful of people that were trying to knock me down with crazy lies. I never addressed it because I'm not going to spend my energy on such pathetic rumors. It was just disgusting. I've had many of them try to contact me, and there's still unread texts on my text. I don't open them. I know that, oh my God, did you see what she said? She is named after you. Yes, just one letter. I didn't want to say the name. It's a rocker. Beautiful name, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh, she's so beautiful. If you guys are on Instagram and you know Cindy,
Facebook.
Or Facebook. I don't have Facebook. Can't be on Facebook. But there is a settlement. They said that they're doing like a $750 million settlement, Facebook, and they're supposed to be sending out payments in the middle of 2025. They owe me well over probably $35,000. I'll probably get like $18, but don't think I'm not going to give away 10% of that.
It said 30.
Yeah, but I still get Meta payments, $25 a month. Where's that going?
Do you?
Yeah, every month. I'm like, where's it at? Still ain't getting it.
What's that for?
Oh. Lee. When I left the farm, I was really thinking about changing my name because I didn't want my family to be able to find me other than my son. And he's the only one I stay in contact with. If you haven't and you don't know about that, it's a video posted. already what I've been hiding from you guys. Somebody said, is it your eyebrows you're hiding from us? Okay, let me tell you something. I have eyebrows and a pimple. Damn it. That's just a scar or something. But what is that? Oh, I got it. No worries. I have eyebrows, but that's all they grow in. And it's not the 2000s anymore. You don't color them in. So, oh my God, my chickens. I don't want to talk about my chickens.
That just was right.
That's a very sad, hard subject for me. Very, 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 very hard. But, yeah, so that, and then we moved to the farm, and then, you know, like, everything was going okay, and then 2 weeks after we moved to the farm, my mom falls, breaks her arm. Then Donnie and I were like this. We were like best friends, doing everything on the farm together, and then he turns into a heroin addict. So we have to kick him off the farm. Then I'm lonely. Dad's bored. He goes back to work. He gets cancer again, has to go through radiation. I finally got Boots, the black cat, to finally feel comfortable in my home where he would lay on my tummy. He finally actually got to feel what it feels like to feel loved. And he knew he was loved. And him and Lola got along great. He was just another part of the family. And he got killed and broke my heart. And then
Just to come home.
and then my chickens were attacked by a possum. Me and my friend Chris set a trap, and we got the possum. It got its hand stuck. He was gnawing it off, which broke my heart. He came out, he shot the possum. And I said, he's still breathing, he's still breathing. Like I didn't want him to suffer. And so he came back out and he shot him twice more. And I was like, how is he still breathing? And then I realized, I just hate it. That it was pregnant, like it had babies in its pouch because they carry them like kangaroos. And there was just like 10 little baby possums, and they were so adorable.
I never even knew that they did that.
It broke my heart. And Chris said, I'll take care of it. And he said he threw it across the field, over the fence. And when he left, I went to look for him because I was going to take the possums in, you know. Got to save all the animals I can. But I never could find it. And he said, just look at, you know, we ended a whole generation of possums. And I'm like, I don't know how that's a good thing. But they came in. Victoria died of natural causes. Then the possum got to Lynn, and not to be graphic, but all they do is they eat their heads and they suck the blood out of them and then leave everything else. There was not blood anywhere. And we just couldn't figure out how this possum was getting in, so we set up a camera. But before we could even do that, the possum got my big booty bitch Noblet. And that one was hard. Cecilia was the only one that survived, and that's because I moved her in my house. She would hang out there when it's daylight, and then every night she would peck on my door, just like Lola would, you know, hit my door so I could know she's ready to come in. And she would come in, she would sit on my lap, she would give me kisses. I'm the only one she would come to, the only one that she would allow to hold. She would try to get in my bed, but they pooped so randomly that I couldn't do that. So I put a chair by my bed, put a towel down, and she would roost on the top of the chair. And then early in the morning, as soon as the sun came up, she would jump down, come around on my side of the bed, and start let me know I need to go outside. It's daylight. My mom found a woman that has 11 chickens, and we gave her Cecilia. And what's crazy, Cecilia was a black and white one. Every one of her chickens are black and white, just like Cecilia. But she said she never named her chickens, which is mind blowing. Like, what? Um, but she says when she goes outside and she'll go, Cece or Cecilia, she runs right to her. She knows her name. She knows her name. But I was so proud of how brave she was. She just sat in my lap on the drive there. And it was a very bittersweet moment. It's one of my favoriteest videos. Showed Karen again, and when Cecilia was sitting on my lap in the house, and I said, "Give me kisses," and she leaned in, and she kissed me, and I go, "Oh, my heart!" And then Maxwell was like, he wanted kisses. So, but Lola's doing great. She is with my son. He agreed to take her, and I'm very grateful because I want her. I don't want her to go anywhere. And when my son and I talk or FaceTime, she'll hear my voice and come running to him. And it's like when she looks in the camera, like she really can see me. She knows my voice, and Max knows her meows. So as soon as she starts meowing, Max is just like barking and running around trying to find his sister. So I definitely want to reunite them. I just don't know, how the cards are gonna fall. So, but Lola is with my son, and he was very happy to help me and take her. Don't act like you're tired. This girl never sleeps. Like, seriously, never sleeps. She'll go to bed at like 8:45 and wake up at 9.
Not even funny.
It's unfortunate. Oh, sorry, I can't sit like that any longer. Oh,
Did you notice that Marinella said she noticed you had boobs? Ah!
a little bit. I got a little bit of boobage going
Yeah,
on.
she noticed. You definitely.
When I was up to 133, they were a little bit bigger than this. Karen
like,
kept
whoa,
telling me, like, "Whoa, you got some
You
boobs."
had some boobs going on in there.
But, it's more than a nip. I got a little bit of something around it. Ryan is the bomb. He is. He saw the video that I posted of Maxwell singing happy birthday. And he said, "Oh my gosh, Mom, I love this. He's so excited and happy." I said, "Do you wish that you could kiss me like that in a non-appropriate way?" And he just texted me back, and he was like, "Of course, if that's what you want."
Oh.
He's a handful. I would bet. Okay, I'm gonna just let you guys know, hit the like button. And again, the Hummingbird, I'm going to announce the winner before I get off live. You can send the $5 entry, how many ever entries you want to enter, or you can send it to my PayPal. But this is the special one from Marina, one of 7 sisters in Guatemala. When I was there to buy merchandise for you guys, I bought so much that, she made that special for me. But I don't know if all of you know that with me buying so much merchandise, and I can only do this because you guys bought the merchandise, so I'm not taking credit for it at all. But with that, she was able to go up to the mountains for 2 days and praise her God. And she said it meant so much to her because she works 7 days a week, all day long. She has 7 sisters to support. And since we got so much from her, she was able to do that, and that would be something that will always touch my heart so deeply. I don't see myself, I was thinking about it, but I don't really foresee myself going back to Guatemala. I, I really don't. I'm disappointed in my tribe there. And I just, if I went, it would be to help Marina and Mike, the other guy, but he's doing so great since we bought so much from him. He has his own big, huge shop. It's more Marina I would help. But I always think in my head, like, if I got money from Facebook, you know, I definitely would want to go there and just buy like a couple $1,000s worth of stuff from her, because that's like $40,000 to them. And so, you know, on the days I was having a hard day, I would think, okay, if you had this money paid back, what would you do with it? And then of course I was thinking about the bumblebees. Who would need help? You guys could email me, what do you need help with? I definitely would have to give at least 20-30% back. But one of them was definitely going back and seeing her and helping her and her sisters. But it's a special hummingbird to me, very, very, very special. So whoever wins it is a true winner, and it has a great backstory. It's been with me for a couple years now, and yeah, it's a part of me, it's a part of Marina and her sisters, and it's part of Guatemala. So congratulations to whoever wins.
I tried, but I forgot my dad's voice.
Who are you disappointed with? Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you ask me, I'm a little disappointed in Erica. Me being sick for a year and her not reaching out, little disappointed. That's we are very, very close, and the fact, but that has probably to do with that toxic girl named Tammy Clark.
How does she know though?
Well, I remember asking her to post something on her page, and she said, I don't really agree with the things that you did to Tammy, so I love you, but I'm going to choose not to. But she has the right to say that. But Tammy Clark is a nut job.
She's there right now with her
Great.
at a retreat. But how did Erica know you were sick for a year?
Because we have same followers and people talk, and there's no way she doesn't know. And that's hurtful to me.
She's all in love now.
Debbie, yes, I know they're very best friends. Two great Scorpio friends. Good for them. I'm just here to tell you I'm a godly woman and I love everybody, but I do not like everybody. And I do not like Tammy Clark. Her intentions are very, very toxic, and she knows exactly how I feel about her, so I'm fine with saying that. Victoria Williams, very, very ill, sick, mentally ill, disgusting woman. Ugh, just the lies and the manipulation, and then sending me and my family gifts and then throwing it in my face. It was just like, take your freaking blankets back. Like, oh my gosh, are you serious?
Did you made her buy them for you?
Oh, yes, I made her. And then she would text me because she ordered something, and then she started all of her gossiping, and if you look Wendy up, you'll see this and this and this and this. I didn't really even, like, whatever, look me up. You're not going to find shit. Okay, I've never even been arrested. But then she got a package, because I'm going to not send her package if she ordered something, and she took a picture of it, and she was like, Ew, look what I got in the mail. Definitely not gonna open this because you probably put a bunch of poison in it. Just like,
She said a bomb.
up, just these petty, like, honey, did you, like, just stop talking.
Let me just say this.
Say
She's
it.
my roommate at the retreat,
Yeah,
and everything she said is lies because none of that happened.
yeah. She was her roommate, Karen's roommate, and she would just lie through her teeth. And it was so funny because I was sleeping upstairs, so I could hear her downstairs.
She's nasty.
And she was being nasty to her, and was it Allie?
Yeah.
And then they would try to be like, what are you saying? And I could hear her just being like, this is bullshit, and you guys are crazy, and the light should be off, and this and that and this and that. And then they would be like, what are you saying? She's like, nothing, I'm talking to myself, I'm just disappointed in myself
Because of my boyfriend.
because of my boyfriend. It just such petty bullshit. She told you guys I made her shit and piss in a pot,
No,
a bucket.
we were allowed to go in the parents' house and take a shower. and
Yes,
use
there
that.
was a shower, there was a bathroom in the house. There was also a outside bathroom that was very well designed by me, with all kinds of different perfumes and toilet paper and toiletries, and
So,
it was it's just whatever. Michelle Kalupa,
you're calling out everybody.
she's trying to hit me up. I know she's following me. I don't know if she's watching this video. I know she follows me on Instagram recently. I spent the last penny in my account. I think I actually had to borrow money after us Bumblebee sent her like $200. Then I sent her a really expensive winter coat because it just broke my heart that she didn't have a coat, and she was in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And then I spent every last dime I had to buy her winter boots. And then Heather started talking shit about me, and she was like supporting that.
Heather didn't do anything.
Oh no, Heather did nothing. Whatever. So, yeah, I'm free. This is my channel. I can say and be as free as I want as long as it's in the guidelines of YouTube. So, Michelle didn't anger me. Michelle hurt me. Victoria disgusted me. Tammy is just caca. And I hope she finds her way because she truly is lost. With Tammy, it's like she tries to buy people's love, and when she was trying to buy my love and I wasn't, it just wasn't working. That's when she kind of was just like, eh. Like when I had the retreat in Colorado, she thought that she automatically get to go for free. No, just because you live in Colorado, doesn't mean you get to go for free. Be grateful that you're just 30 miles away. So it's just, there's just some people on my shit list. We all got people on our shit list, and I'm sure I'm on their shit list, but I don't give a shit.
That's her dang shit.
Because you ain't gonna find anybody more authentic and honest as this girl right here. Can I get a thumbs up?
You go, girl.
You do, Tammy. It's sad about Tammy Clark. It is. And it's kind of sad with Victoria. But she's so doped up on so many drugs, like illegal, bad drugs. Like, I don't even know if she knows what she's saying
If
half
I
the
didn't
time.
text her for 2 days, she would start insulting me and saying, I'm taking you off of my contacts.
Yeah, it was just, some people just, well, hurt people. So it is what it is. But I have the right to cut out whoever I think is not beneficial. You get it, my life. Trina is the shit. Trina's the shit. That girl is just, she's so real and giggly and smiley, and you can be in the saddest, maddest, baddest mood and she just, I love her. I love her very much. I love her very much. She is a great, great human. Yes, Allie and I still speak. Um, she messages me a lot more than I message her, and it's nothing, and she understands because to me, Allie is just a child. She's just a baby. So when I'm going through really hard times, I don't want to burden her with that. And so it may sound like or feel like on her end I'm stepping back, but it was only with good intent and protection of her. She is engaged to a guy or a girl.
Who is?
Trina.
Oh. What? When did that happen?
I love Luke. Luke is an authentic dude, and he's always going to be the same dude.
When did Trina get engaged?
You can't not love Luke.
The last person she was with was a girl.
To Eric.
I'm so confused.
She is so far away also. She is. But we still, I mean, I talked to her yesterday.
Oh, so
She's
doesn't
in
live
Arizona. Yeah, she told me she was in Arizona.
I thought she was living in Arizona.
Yes, back with Eric. Oh, is that the guy that she was with before? With the longer hair that does the dryings and paintings and stuff? Luke had it bad. Yes, he did. And what's crazy about that is I can remember being in Guatemala and Luke and I having a conversation, and he was just like, you just got to let it be, because I was struggling so bad with one of my parents passing. And I'm like, okay, so you're here in Guatemala and something happens to your family. What do you do? Like, I want to be there immediately. And then within a year, his father passed, and he was just starting to do videos. His father, you know this, I'm sure. He's such a beautiful soul, his father, like just great energy. And I just, that came as a shock. I'm sure to Luke as well. They were once yes. His grandfather is a beautiful soul too. Oh, I haven't seen any of that. His dad was so funny. Do you know why Luke and Erica broke up? I have no idea. I think that they were such good friends and had so many things in common that it was just like, why don't we dip our toe in this? I'm just speculating. I have no idea. But then it just didn't work out. But I hear Erica is happy with her new boyfriend, and Luke will absolutely find his true love. I don't doubt it. But he's such a go-getter and a busy man and trying to, save the world, that I don't even think he gives himself much time to think about it. I am truly happy for Erica. I am. I am happy. Luke, no. No way. I love him so much, but I love him like a brother. And he's too young. He's just a baby. He's just a baby. When I look at him, he's just like my little brother. And he's so tiny in person. Like, he's... No. But last time I saw him, it was with me and my mom and him, and he made me and my mom lunch before I took her to a Mayan reading. Um, I gave him that shirt, the Reading Rainbow shirt, for his Christmas present. He was so excited about that because we would always sing the Reading Rainbow together. It's in a book, the Reading Rainbow. Yeah, you know, it sounded a little bit better, but right now, I am homeless.
Well, that's nice.
Well, I am.
No, you're not. You're living here. I was at homeless, you weirdo.
Such love.
Well, I could have let you there to freeze, you and Max. You could have just stayed in Missouri and froze your ass off.
Love your Instagram. Thank you so much. I haven't been posting it. You guys definitely, if you don't, go follow me on Instagram. Just more pictures.
Can I tell you something? A second.
Thank you, Peggy. Me too.
Homeless people are outside in the cold and they don't get meals fed to them and they don't have a warm, comfy bed. That's a homeless person.
I'm homeless.
You consider that homeless?
I told her, I was like, I'm leaving the farm and I'm going somewhere warm. That way I can work. Max can stay in the car. It's not too hot right now at the year. And I'll save up money and I'll get a little tiny studio and then I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. And asked how many people there think it was normal to leave Max in the car while you're working until you found an apartment.
You got to do what you got to do. I'm not going to just not be with Max.
Is what I mean.
It would take me a couple weeks, a month, to be able to come up with the money to get in a little studio. I was going straight for the coast.
I think you would have really been homeless.
Yes,
My fault, Max. I gave you a comfy bed. I'm such a terrible human.
you are not. You're being facetious right now. No, I am not. To me, I'm homeless because I don't have my own home.
Oh my god.
I don't.
I stayed with
But
some
I am staying comfortably at Karen and Joe's. They have been so supportive and loving. They're like my parents. They're like my family.
You are my family. Not to be blood. You have a key, so you can't be homeless.
Yeah, I do have a key. Moving
You
on
can
up.
You can come and go as you please. If I'm busy, oh well. You're busy, oh well.
Will you miss me?
I miss you always.
Oh, she's so sweet, I tell you. I don't know how she put up with me, you guys, for the last few months.
Oh, last time I was ready to just give up.
I have put her through hell. Like, I try to keep everything from Allie. Like, I put everything on Karen.
Lucky me,
I
huh?
could see you living in a tiny house. Or an RV would be fantastic. A tiny home, perfect. I don't need for much. I don't need much space.
My friend's son lived in one of those tiny homes.
Take a look in a book. Read,
She
read.
was somewhere else and be like, I'm so lonely, I miss you.
You did or I did?
No, that's what you would do. When you move, you'll be like, I'm so lonely and I miss her.
I thought of you often. Oh. Karen is extremely selfless and very forgiving and patient. I mean, when I was like a couple weeks as I was on these antibiotics because I had a colon infection, colonitis, colitis, like colitis. She knows more about my medical history than I do. I had it, yeah,
Right.
but I was on antibiotics, and they put me on too strong, and they completely depleted my whole body. I couldn't keep anything down, throwing up everything, diarrhea. It was bad, 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 and I was so short-tempered. I was just, and that's like right before I had my nervous breakdown. But I was just
And you're also so weak and trying to drive home. I was like, you're not going anywhere in this car.
Yeah, I was in my car. I was like, I gotta get home. I gotta get to my doctor. And Karen's outside my car door going, Wendy, are you sure? And I'm like, if I get weak, if I get tired, I'll pull over. This and that. And that's the day that I ended up collapsing and going to the hospital. Did Max have a good birthday? Did he get a cake and presents?
And Karen would have, but I didn't get reminded.
Saul is in Erica's videos lately. Who's Saul? Is that her new boyfriend?
No.
No? The same thing happened to my son recently, Wendy. It was awful. I am single, but I require a lot, so be careful. I didn't see it. Cindy! Hold on.
Maybe you'll be whose love?
I didn't go sprint in ridiculous for my son. I didn't see it. Erica's boyfriend is Tulsi.
That's right. He's adorable.
You were going through all of that about the same time. Found out I had alpha gal syndrome. I think you told me. What is that? What's alpha gal? Sounds like a sorority. Erica Colson, a Wizards. Yeah, Karen said that he was wizard-like. I don't think that's something I believe in. I don't think it's godly.
And a wizard, he does acts and stuff, like, he does shows. Like, you know, like at the Renaissance Fair kind of stuff.
As a
Like,
wizard?
He does fire dancing and stuff. He's hot. Does fire stuff and
Karen said he's hot. I'm sure you've all agreed. I've heard from several people he's really good looking.
They've known each other for 5 years. They were, and she,
I think they met in India.
they met in 3 different places.
I was letting you know they sell tiny homes on Amazon. Check them out. So cute. Where would I put it? Can I put it next to your place?
Joe's backyard.
Mine is meat and dairy. So, like, you can't have... Good night, Audrey. It's so good to see you, honey. So you can only have meat or dairy, or you can't have it? I just try to tell Karen that I'm so used to sleeping in my car that it's not that big of a deal. Now, when it's cold out, can't really be doing that.
I care more about Max.
You can't. Meat or dairy? Vegetarian time. Same for my brother, Charlene. He's basically plant-based now and chicken. That's what Karen told me, that he was a wizard. And I was like, well, that's not very godly. But to each their own.
Why can't you be godly if you're a wizard? I mean, it's just something he does for a living.
he's an artist and he makes jewelry.
It's like being a tarot reader. That's not godly.
Why?
That's going against everything God stands
I've
for.
done tarot readings before. Many times.
How'd they turn out?
And palm reading, it's just something fun at a fest.
That's all it is.
I just feel like, I mean, I don't know if you, I don't know.
His art and his jewelry is amazing. An incredible artist.
Same here about, that's Peggy. About a girl. After all this time, I remember. God, I'm so smart. Max got a special dinner. I made a roast a couple days ago, and
Delish.
thank you. And he had that. You probably need to take probiotics. My doctor has been, my surgeon has been saying that,
I've been on them for years.
and I love you for it. Oh, I love you too, honey. If any of you, and I'll notice, and it'll mean a whole lot. I don't have money to give you giveaways right now, but you know, I'll get there. But when this video is over, if you could leave a message, like, you're pretty, or gosh, you're funny, so funny, all the time funny, or happy birthday again, Maxwell, or Karen, you're the best friend a person can ask for, or congratulations on your job, Wendy, just anything. What do you think about the drones, Wendy? What I see that the more comments, the more my videos get out there, and that's really important because that makes subscribers go up. Excuse me. I don't burp as much. But the messages that come through, like when we're on live, don't show up. Those don't show up in the comments section. So, like, you can read them, but it's not going to be in the number of comments. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm still trying to figure it out, but I would be mighty obliged if you would do that once the video's over. Yes, I got here on Saturday last week, and I had a job
That's it?
Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I went in Tuesday for an Wednesday for an interview, and I started work Thursday.
Friday.
Thursday.
Thursday and Friday, right?
Thank you, Susan.
You've been there 2 days. What's today?
How's the
Today's Sunday.
tentacle? Well, I did some hair work, if you know what I mean, and I could see it again. What?
You've only worked 2 days so far, and today's Sunday. So you worked
I've
Friday and
worked
Saturday.
Friday and Saturday. Oh, I went in Thursday for orientation.
Oh, Erica just calls me.
You're killing it. Oh, thank you. It's killing my back and feet.
Aw.
But my son is so proud of me. I was kind of embarrassed to tell him what I was doing. But like teaching, I went to like a million and zillion schools. And it's so different here. And I like have to get all my transcripts sent and to do all that. And then when I went into the school, this autistic kid walked out, and I just wanted to hug him and kiss him and love him. And I was like, yeah, you're going to get all wrapped up again, and it's going to become your life, and you're going to try to save all these kids, and you're going to be broke as hell. And I just decided right now, I don't think teaching is the best for me. The best part of my job is the crew is great. Did have to go off on one of my managers because I thought they were being extremely inappropriate in front of customers. But we nipped that in the bud, and he has been extremely great ever since. But interacting with the kids, when they come up to the counter, I give them little Portillo hats, and I'll say, now listen, when you're out there eating and they try to get you to go to work, you tell them, hey, I don't work here. I'm just here to eat. And they'll just smile. I just love the kids. I love people in general. I love making them smile. I love saying, enjoy your meal and have a wonderful holiday. And, you know, I really do enjoy interacting with people. And it's easier to do that because I'm not going to become attached to these people because I'm not going to see them all the time.
Plus, she gets a discount at my favorite place. That's a
Yeah, I get a free meal every shift. And Karen goes, with your free meal, is there any way that you could,
Bring me a cake, Shay.
Jennifer, thank you.
My
She
turn.
said, can you bring me a large cake shake?
Last night. Oh my God.
I was like, yeah. The only reason I didn't want to is because it was cold and rainy and I didn't want to hold a cold cake shake. But they put it in a cup where it doesn't freeze your hands, so. Well, I don't, what is that? Brie? Thank you. I appreciate. Well, as a mother, being 43 and your son doing, making 3 times as much money as myself, which you want your kids to outdo you in every way. But he was just like, when I told him I had a job after being here for 3 days, he goes, "No shit." He was like, "Mom, that is incredible." Like, he was so proud of me. And I was like, oh. Well, I guess I taught him, it's not about materialistic things. It's about being happy and
Jennifer said they're the worst.
what? Cake shakes
I
are,
love
I
you
couldn't
for that.
imagine eating a cake shake.
I said they're the worst. Well, that's 'cause you
All that
did-
matters is you enjoy what you do and feel fulfilled. It's not always about the money or the title. Thank you so much. Strawberry shakes are the best there. I'm not a sweet person, so I won't be having any shakes. I've had a
What? You were drinking a frappe every single day. That's not sweet with extra caramel?
completely different than a shake. It's like a iced coffee.
It's a coffee shake.
Yeah,
But
I'm
then again,
obsessed
you're
with
over
coffee.
it now.
Yeah, I'm over frappes, not doing frappes. That's what I was like living on. I think that's how I got up to 133. And that's something Greg did not like. He bought me them every day, but he then was like, got me to get it with no whipped cream. So I would get them with no whipped cream. And then he started to get me to get smaller sizes. So, but I was having a hard time keeping any food down, and it really frustrated him because he is obsessed with his food. Like, he carries food with him everywhere he goes.
It got really bad when I wasn't allowed to tell him you had one.
Oh, if I had one, I'd be like, don't tell
No,
Greg.
Don't tell Greg.
Tell Greg.
Don't tell him.
Didn't have one. I am yeah, I can't do the milkshakes.
No one's going to tell me I can't have a milkshake.
Is he still with his girlfriend? He is still with his girlfriend, Stormy. I think Stormy and him have grown as individuals because of each other. I think they complement each other and they make each other happy, and as long as my boy's happy, I mean, all is well. So, yeah. She has the same personality disorder as me, borderline personality, where you have extreme highs and extreme lows. And that's usually based from trauma in your life. So, of course, we all have our story. And I don't know her story, but I know my sister was her therapist, Rachel. I'm not calling her sister anymore. It's hard. Was her therapist. Of course, she didn't tell me anything. She just said, that's one strong girl. And when I was going through a really, really hard time just recently, when I was talking to my son, I said, if Stormy has an outburst, if Stormy gets angry over something you don't understand, or if she's crying and she doesn't want to talk about it, I said, just hold her and let her know she's loved, she's safe, she has a voice, and that you will protect her for always. Because that's what I needed, and I never received that. And he teared up, because he's such an amazing man. But he did tell me, Mom, I don't know how you did it. And that was really validating. He was like, you were a kid raising a kid, and I was sick. Ryan was diagnosed with diabetes, so he had the insulin 4 times a day and checking his blood sugars. I was just obsessive over it, and I did it alone at 19 years old, and he's 24, and he's like, I can't imagine having a baby and or a 5-year-old at this age and having to deal with diabetes. It's just, so he's just very validating, so understanding and loving and kind and gentle and patient. I can't even believe
You have a pretty background.
that I was blessed with such an incredible son. I can't even believe it. So if that's the only man I'm gonna have in my life, I'm a winner. I'm a winner.
Jennifer says your benefits there are better than mine, and I'm a nurse.
Gosh damn it,
That's true.
Jennifer. I'll put your dog on my insurance. Thank you, Carol. You raised the man you needed. Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you,
she has
Jenny.
lights up.
I just turned mom. You need a good background.
'Tis the season to be jolly.
La, 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 la,
It's
la,
fa la 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 la.
la, la. What is it? Oh,
Fa la la la.
la, la,
She messes up every song. He turned out good, Wendy, because he was raised by a beautiful soul.
You just showed the whole thing.
He has, yes, insulin shots every day. That boy gets yeah. His A1C is a little elevated. I talked to him about it. I talked to him a lot about it right before I went to rehab, and they almost killed me. But I said, we're fighters, and mom's going into this rehab. I don't want to go, but if I don't, I'm going to die. I need you to fight and get this A1C down. So it did go down a little bit, but it's still not where we need it. And that's why I'm grateful that I have really good kidneys, because that will be the first thing that will affect him, and I will just give him one of my kidneys if that ever comes to surface, but hopefully not. The lights are my favorite part of Christmas. They bring a much needed warmth to the cold. Yes, for sure. It's kind of hard when you're trying to sleep, because I'm a working girl now, and she wants to keep all the lights on.
Last 2 days so you could have your rest. I'm back in the dungeon.
But I miss you when you're not down here. I just don't miss the lights.
Just turn them off.
But like, if you were to stay down here tonight, like, the TV's fine, whatever, unless you rewind it 15 times because she
No,
falls
I gotta
asleep
get
in
my
the same
headphones.
spot.
I gotta keep because I fell asleep. I gotta get my headphones on.
I'm like, Karen, I've heard this 5 times, and I'm over here trying to sleep. Quit rewinding it. Well, I keep falling asleep at the same part. And I'm like, well, do you want me to tell you what they said? Because I can tell you every detail.
Lily used to deal with that all the time. I think I know where my cord is.
She does not have a Christmas tree. She has a wee one upstairs, one of those fiber optic ones, which
I
is
do have a Christmas
the
tree.
most amazing.
It's just not here.
Oh, she does have a Christmas tree. It's just not here.
And we had the big one in the front, but we can't let Joe go up there anymore because it's way too tall.
Yeah. Once you get a
Well, we
certain
have
age.
lights outside.
Karen and
upstairs-
Wendy, get in the PJs and warm blanket, and Joe drive you around to look at Christmas lights. He would do it. ASMR stuff to fall asleep.
They would relax this.
Karen found this, and if you guys don't know, I'm sure many of you do. I didn't know. Oh, he's just laying out with his crotch all out. Look at this. Is that how you sleep when you're 77?
That's how Dina slept. And then I say, cover that. We have company coming.
Inappropriate, Max.
Oh, Max.
No.
We are in our PJs. Are you in your PJs? I'm on Betty Boots. Someone said we should put our PJs on.
I got mine on. I don't. My sweater to match these is there, but when I got out of the tub, I was so hot.
Since you get us to go look at Christmas lights, Joe has to take us? Well, there's one place I want to go, but Wendy said it's too overwhelming.
It is.
I'm gonna make him take me.
Oh,
Oh, you don't have to go.
sometimes it can just, people can decorate their yard too much.
But this is like people from all over the world come to see it. It's not just like, okay, this is my house. It's like a big thing.
Okay, well, I saw
They donate
pictures,
for
I saw
animals.
videos. It was so
They donate to
overwhelming.
animals. They have Santa Claus. They give you hot chocolate. It's fun. I'm with two humbug holiday people.
You know what? This is a hard time. I didn't get to be with my son on his birthday, which was December 8th. He turned 24, and I'm not going to be with him on Christmas.
Christmas for me sucks.
I called off Thanksgiving. I'm calling off Christmas.
Christmas sucks for me. No, you're not, because you're gonna be here watching Christmas movies with us and eating lots of junk.
On Christmas Day,
Mhm.
I work Christmas Eve. I said, put me on all the holidays. I'll work all the holidays.
Well, I
I
don't
wonder
work
if I get
Christmas Eve.
time and a half.
I'm going to Jennifer's.
Well, I'll be here alone because they close at 5 on Christmas Eve.
Well, you can still come over there. Joe's staying home. You two could have fun.
Calm down. You're going to make me vomit. Anyway, what I was going to say,
Yes,
and I
you're
can't
not
believe I
working
didn't
Christmas Eve. You're
forget,
off by 5.
is Karen found this YouTube, and you can find a billion different ones, because you know Max has separation anxiety,
Not anymore.
but it's like this anxiety music for dogs, and you play it,
Beautiful
and he's
pictures
like,
of dogs. Beautiful pictures.
and out.
I turn it on every time I leave them.
Yes, and then it looks goofy if it's too much.
That'd be fun. And you doing a podcast?
What would we talk about?
Same crap. Nothing.
You care too much about what you look like.
What? Well, I'm sure if I knew I was going to be on, it would be appropriate. I'm fine right now. I just wasn't sure if I even wanted to do it live at all.
She goes, "You're gonna go live?" And I go, "Yes." And she goes, "Are you nervous?" And I was like, "No. Like, I'm ready." And she was like, "Oh. Did you say you were nervous?"
I said I was crabby.
It's okay. She snapped at me the other day. Bless her heart.
That's the first time I ever did. Too.
Ever. After all I put her through, I mean, she was like pissed off at me, and she was like, "I'm not fucking playing."
That's not what I said, but Joe was pissing me off. And then
Oh,
she
I
was
go,
off,
"It's
and then I
okay,
said,
it's okay."
You know what? That's enough, Wendy, and I'm serious.
She was, but it was okay. Who am I to be like, don't talk to me like that when she's been going through hell with me? But never did she miss a call. Never did she miss appointments. Never did she not be there. Like, she was just going through so much. She still is going through so much, and she still was at my beck and call. I hope everybody finds a friend like that. Or family like that. Because my family sure in the hell wasn't there for me. I know, everybody talks shit about Karens. Well, I think everybody needs a Karen.
Well, Jennifer, you talking shit about me?
By Natural Beats for Dogs. A lot of... Oh, okay.
If Jennifer's on here right now, she'll be the first person to tell you that blood is not always family.
She was on here earlier. Not everyone can be like... I don't know how she hasn't had a nervous breakdown.
I did too. Me?
With me?
I was in the hospital. I couldn't walk for 3 months.
Yes, Jennifer would know because they've been best friends for a very long time.
2008.
Since
She's my mom's home
2008.
nurse when my
She
mom had
was
cancer.
Karen's mom's home nurse when her mama had cancer.
And she told me to ask the doctor out. I'm gonna tell the story. I don't know if you're on, Jennifer. Love you so much. Love you more. So I wanted to go.
Oh, She said no.
I didn't say no.
You gave me a look that said
I took
no.
my glasses off. I said, I want it. This guy, my mom's
No,
doctor
Jennifer.
is so cute. And she
Let's
goes,
pray
well, why
for
don't you ask him
Jennifer.
out? I said, I can't do that. I've never asked a guy out, ever. And I go, but I could ask a girl out because I could tell you're totally cool. You want to go for drinks?
And then they
That was
were,
it.
that was it. They were inseparable since.
It, literally.
I'm so blessed to have, yes.
Oh, she just said she's getting close to nervous breakdown. I'm so sorry. I love you more.
Jennifer just lost, I'm sorry,
She
but I
said, I'm
just,
so blessed to
she
have her."
lost one of her closest friends. He was very, very young, 43 years old, and that's very, very recent. The memorial was just yesterday, so she's really, really, really struggling. So prayers for Jennifer,
Jennifer just said
please.
she's so blessed to have me.
She is.
And vice versa. I need a Karen, Peggy said. Well, you know what they say about Karens, though.
The thought of taking on someone else's problems might trigger anxiety or feeling. I know, that's why if she wants to snap at me or call me bad names, I'm just
I didn't call you bad name.
I'm just gonna let her do it.
Yatch.
See? It's fine. Hit me with your best shot. Thank you, love you, and Karen so much. We love you. We say we love you so big. That's Miss Libby's thing. We love you so big.
What's binaural beats for dogs?
Oh, well, that's what Cindy said we should check out.
But Cindy wants the link that I got, so you gotta tell her.
One day I think your parents really do love you and they were there for you, but after a while I think they just didn't know how to handle anymore and didn't know what to do. So they just gave up on me at 88 pounds. They just were like, she's just gonna die.
That's true.
If Karen wouldn't have got me into rehab and almost got me killed, I wouldn't be alive
There's
today.
that. Small and minor detail.
I have gorgeous arms. Well, I don't work out. I don't think anybody, is that a misprint?
It's true. The thought of taking on someone else's problems might trigger anxiety.
Dog TV on
Or a
YouTube.
feeling
Oh,
of being
you
unable
said
to
that.
cope. Cindy wants to know the name.
God did provide me with Karen. It's, we clicked the second she even got out of the car at the retreat.
You jumped on my windshield and stuck your tongue out.
Yeah. And then it was just like,
And then I get out and said, I'm just like you. I tried to pee like you did in the car, but I got it all over my skirt.
and I had to give her, a woman that will pee herself and talk about it.
You go like this. You did it while you were on the highway? That's not, no, not going 75 miles per hour. I thought I had it.
I said, you did it all wrong. You got to put it on cruise control. You go, oh, I didn't think about that. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're trying to kill yourself.
Technically.
And you said you were doing 80.
Yeah, technically.
You can't do it that way, y'all.
Got all over my skirt. I had to pull over to Burger King and air it out.
And then she was like, do you have any pants I can wear? And then I gave her a pair, and I think she wore them the whole rest of the retreat.
No, I didn't.
I wanted to cheer you up. I'm pretty cheered, but I appreciate the arm compliment.
I don't see any arm compliments. Where are you guys?
From Neil
Last thing I have is Cindy. It's Dog TV. You have after that? It's the last thing I have.
Yeah, Tammy, Cindy, and Neil have commented.
So now I have to refresh. Of course I do.
Does anybody want to donate not donate, but enter a raffle, $5. I'm going to be calling the name pretty soon. My last and most loved hummingbird
I tried.
from Guatemala.
I forgot.
She's a beaut. She's a beaut. I've had her with me for a long time. But she's been in my car, and I was like, how can I get through the week as far as gas money and buying, you know, the non-slip shoes? And then I got a pair of black pants, and they were like, they're not the right ones. I'm like, they got a button on them. Like, what?
I told you that, but then you gave me the looks. I said, I'm staying out of it.
I'm wearing them. I'm sorry. They can buy me a new pair. Well, I'm obviously going to buy more because I can't just work with one pair of pants.
Don't do
But
the attitude like, I'm me and I can do whatever I want. And then I'm
well,
not.
Sophia is still wearing her leggings. She's
Who's
actually
Sophia?
the girl that's been training me. When
She
the
know?
manager walked up and grabbed her pants and did that, and
Oh,
she
I thought
goes,
she did that to yours.
no, she did it to her, and she was at the cash register right with a customer, and she goes, see these? Unacceptable. And she
Aiming
wore
at
them the
you?
next day.
Was it aiming at you?
No, she looked at mine, and I was like, these are not leggings. These are got like belt loops and a or button.
Well, you still need a couple pair because you can't wear the same ones every single day.
Quit repeating what I said. I can't keep it. People have already sent in donations
Can I
or
just-
entry
I
fees.
just went to do it and I forgot my password, so when let me give you the $5. I'm like trying to do my password and shit. What is it?
Karen's
trying.
gonna enter. Uh-oh.
I tried though, so it must have been an omen because it's not letting me remember my password.
I'm gonna need to see $5 cash.
Well, I can give you $5 cash, no problem.
Rub it in.
Does that put me in?
You know what? At the register yesterday when I was working, somebody was $1 short, so I just gave them $1.
Oh, no, she didn't.
And the girl that was training me was like, that's really nice. I can tell you have a really big heart. She goes, but if the managers catch you doing that, you will get in really big trouble. And I was like, why? Like, it's my money. Like, if I want to give it to somebody. And she was like, they frown upon that. So I was like, okay, I'm still going to do it. If you send a tip, Neil, I'll show you my whole arm. Hell, I'll show you both of them.
Let's do OnlyFans feet.
I was going to set up an OnlyFans thing for my feet because they're beautiful. But like my name, you can't put in a different name.
Why not?
It said Wendy Bailey, and I was like,
Did you try a different name?
delete account.
Did you try a different name?
Yeah, well, it goes through your Google, and I was like, I ain't doing this. And I was only going to be showing my feet, but, you know, I wouldn't mind selling panties. I'd have to buy some first.
You mean like
I was desperate.
Like
I needed
what?
money.
porn?
I would have to buy panties, wear them, and then sell them. Hey,
Hey, but the feet
people
one,
have fetishes.
but the feet one's easy because they don't need to see your face. You just have to show your feet. I know
Right,
you-
but I didn't like that my name was up, so I was like, nope, delete account. Ain't doing it.
Did you try to do it different? Name?
How about a side view of you? Okay, how about a side
Do I
view?
have to delete this guy because I have the power?
If he tips, no. If he doesn't tip, I don't know. I agree, Cindy, it's sad. My dad always went with me to the hospital.
Dork.
So,
That's
oh,
me talking dark. Because she's saying
oh.
how sad it is.
I was getting ready to say Karen's dad was like that.
Because they're saying how sad it is that they didn't go to the hospital.
I always tried to give my parents the benefit of the doubt
Sure did.
because they followed the ambulance to the hospital, and as soon as they walked in the hospital, the doctor Dr. Schaefermeyer, which is still my dad's doctor till this day, came out and said, your daughter has passed. And my dad punched him and knocked him out. They've been close ever since. So I think hospitals traumatized my parents. So when they wouldn't come to the hospital with me, I always rid it off because of that. But I'm still their daughter. And I have been close to death several times this year. And other than twice, no, they just weren't there ever. And then when I would ask, you know, okay, I'm going to the hospital, can you keep Max? My mom would always say, no, I hate your dog. It's just, like I said, they love me, yes. I was a complicated teen, but with the trauma that I endured and the fact that my dad is still buddies with one of my molesters, one of my rapists, and doesn't even know about all the other trauma I've been through and doesn't care to hear about it. They definitely don't like me. They do not like me. And my sister saying that I've been nothing but a burden for 40 years to this family. Yeah, I'm tired of the verbal abuse. It's way too much. No, Wendy, no, they should have been, oh, thank you, Cindy. No excuses, but I think your parents have been through so much through the year. Sometimes it's just too much. I could never, ever be like that. I am loyal to a fault.
Comfortable, because you're gonna fall off.
But Cindy sent me that thing and I shared it with you guys. For those that didn't hear me, it's sometimes our inner spirit, I'm going to add our love for God, interferes with their inner demons. And if someone's happy, they sure the hell don't want to be around someone's happy because it reminds them how sad they are. And I was a constant happy, bringing laughter, doing everything I can for my parents. I never left my dad's side. I went to every one of his chemo and radiation treatments in Colombia. I went to every single one in Colombia. Every single day we would drive to Colombia. 2-hour drive there, 2-hour drive back. Me and him.
You also cooked every day.
Deborah, him. Got it.
Can you pen him?
Got it, Debbie.
It's okay, baby.
Thank you so much.
It's okay. There you go.
But I'm that kind of person. You call me and you say I'm gonna, my son said he had an eye infection. He had an abrasion on his cornea. And I said, okay, so you scratch your cornea. I said, son, you need to make sure when you're working that you're wearing protective glasses. I wanted to go to him. And they said they put him on an antibiotic. And I said, if it's an antibiotic pill, do not take it. I don't want them in your body. I said, but if it's an antibiotic steroid for like a drop for your eye, I'll allow that. But he let me know the next morning that they were drops. And he let me know today that it's much, much better. He's been keeping me updated. But even him having to scratch cornea, like like I kept dreaming about him. Like I couldn't get it off my mind. Like my baby needs me. Does he need me with a scratch cornea? Probably not. But I just wanted to make sure he was resting and that he was not, blinking a lot and that he wasn't wearing his contacts and he put his glasses on. I can't fathom it. I cannot fathom it. It's mind blowing to me. I can't. But that's the kind of person I am, and I'm not everybody. My mom and dad have strengths that I do not. Like my dad is a workaholic. What does that look like? Because I am not interested. My mom is a very strong woman that's been through a whole lot, and she she's struggling, and I just can't help her. I've tried for a very long time, and I just, and the stress of finding her dead in her bed just became way, way too much. I think that's what put me into having a mental breakdown. Was every night I would go over there while she slept just to make sure she was breathing. I would check her blood pressure. She would get frustrated, but then again, maybe she was grateful. I don't know. But I had to be the one to be the husband to her because she won't tell my dad anything. And then when I tried to tell my dad, please, please just stay home one more week, because mom is not capable right now of taking care of herself. You get so low and depressed and sad that you can't help yourself. You need somebody to be there. And who else should be there is your spouse, if you have one. And he said, fuck your heart. Why don't you use your brain for once? Your mom is just fine. And I said, okay. I wouldn't let him see me cry. But I sure as hell cried when I got back to my house. Yeah, my dad said he made a turkey for Thanksgiving, and he was a little pissed off because he had a few beers the night before, and he was taking a rest in the chair, and he said my mom to wake him up at 10, and he slept till 10:30, and he said, well, I hope everybody likes dry turkey. And he goes, you gonna eat some of this? And I was like, Dad, I'm so sorry, but like with it being still just a carcass, you know, with that, it just reminded me of my chickens, and that gave me PTSD, man. Those chickens, I love them so much. I was the only one they would interact with. I sung "You Are My Sunshine" to them every single night, and he was just like, you and your fucking heart. He was like, it's disgusting. He was like, my God, get over it. They're fucking chickens. And I'm just like, he's just so mean to me. It's like he gets a kick off of just trying to break me down. I don't know. I don't get it. I can't make sense of it. But like I said, the only way I can is they're mad that my sister died and I lived. Maybe they thought she would have been a better daughter than me. I don't know. But I can't make sense of it. I wish them the best, but I don't want them in my life at this point. Definitely, I'm not interested in reuniting with my sister. I think she's one of the most
You could always tell Ryan to drive
disgusting human beings.
You could always tell Ryan to drive a beer for Christmas.
I'm the black sheep of the family. My mom loves me but can't fight with my stepdad. So hard to set boundaries. Let your behavior. Thanks, Tammy. Well, when I left their house, I said, I ain't ever going to stop living by my heart, because God owns my heart and he's in my soul. And I'm not going to have a happy day every day, but some bumblebee sent me, you know, every day is not going to be a happy day, but there's always going to be happiness in every day. And I try to focus on that. When I came home the first night of work, it really, really hit me hard that my parents haven't reached out. Even though I'm not going to respond, the fact that they haven't reached out, they don't know where I'm at, where I went, what I've done, nothing. My son has swore to secrecy that he would just keep it very simple, like you lost the um, ability to know anything about my mother, and maybe he'll just say, I talked to her and she's doing just fine, but she doesn't want you guys to know where she's at and what she's doing. Uh, yeah. I'm just, I don't know. I'm just still, we can be 100 years old and something can trigger us and it will take us right back to that moment. And for me, it's being a little 5-year-old that's having her innocence taken away. So I bite my fingernails and to the quick I used to, and where they would bleed and I would just go into a shell and I was just so scared and nervous all the time, and I lost my baby sister, and like I couldn't make sense of that. Like she was here one day and now she's gone, but that's not my parents' fault. Like how do you explain that to a child? There's no way. I couldn't process it. But the man that stole my innocence is a pastor, and like I said in the other video, I know that he's still molesting children. His wife is a pediatric nurse and they bring in paraplegic children, which is a perfect victim for him. I begged them to put up cameras. I contacted the hospital and his congregation, and nothing's being done. Everything they said is fine. He does not do those things. Well, okay, who's ever heard of a pastor or someone in a high authority over a church or something that molests his children? Oh, I don't know, like every freaking place. They're in denial, and these innocent children that I cannot save, no matter what I do or say, nobody will believe me. And it freaking sucks. But my dad talks to him 2-3 times a week. He'll have a full conversation on speakerphone right in front of me. Doesn't bat an eye. It's like he likes, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. No, Marinella, they have not tried to reach out. They have not, and they may. I know Rachel, my ex-sister, probably through her husband has seen my videos and has been like, Mom, Wendy posted, you might want to watch it. My dad didn't believe me. Nobody believed me at first, but finally the guy that stole my innocence, Brian Bierlin, which is my cousin, he did eventually admit it. Years and years later, so they all know it's true. As far as my rapist, he is part of the family, and he admitted it, but nothing was ever done. He admitted it. I can see it. We were standing there, and yes, he admitted it. And
Who did your cousin admit it to?
what he did to me, which I don't like to talk about because it makes me want to throw up.
I mean, who did he admit it to?
His grandmother.
And she told you?
No, then she let the family know because he lived with his grandparents. That's my
So
mom's.
he knew he did something wrong.
Oh, yeah. How old was he? That's disgusting. So there's no denying what I said was true. They gotta know it's true because both have admitted it. But I would just love for my father to quit being a fucking coward. step up and be a man, cut Bryant out of his life. And my rapist, I would love to see him just knock the shit out of him. He has 4 daughters. 4 daughters. Matthew Murdoch. He has 4 daughters. Okay, let's look at this. His sister died of a heroin overdose. His brother Charlie just got released from prison after serving almost 30 years from raping and sodomizing and slitting an old woman's throat.
Oh my God.
Okay. His other brother just was found out that he is a federal thief. And then one of his brothers that was the black sheep got the hell out of Dodge, Victor, and made something of himself, became a beautiful father and a husband. Like, it's disgusting. It's sickening. And my dad still speaks and has relationships with these men and has never once ever brought it up to them. It's so disgusting. And Matt having 4 daughters. What would he do if somebody raped his daughter? Like, you know, we all mess up. Next time, though, yeah, I'm gonna make you pay for it. I had bad thoughts. I had bad thoughts. But I'm okay. I'm a survivor. I am not a victim. And I don't talk about my other abuse because it's so extreme and so much worse. And to the point where if I was disgusted and it got out and I said names, they would hire a hitman and they would have me killed. Like, bad men. Sometimes I'm like, well, you put yourself in those positions, but if I would have left, I wouldn't be here today. So I'm really okay. I really don't think about my trauma unless I'm triggered. Like, if somebody makes a mouth noise, like, sorry, just, that's a very huge trigger to me because of my reasonings. I'm not going to talk about it because it's just disgusting. When a man tries to tell me what to do, very triggering for me. Very triggering for me. I don't like men telling me what to do. Hence the male manager telling me to do something that I was already doing. And I was like, you know what? I don't care for the way you're talking to me. I'm going to go ahead and take myself a break. And I went straight to another manager. And I said, I told him what had happened, and I said he was extremely inappropriate in front of customers. Not like sexual, just he said words. He said, people come here to spend money, and it's our responsibility to take all the money they have, as much money as they have. And we had customers standing right there, and I was like, this is a conversation that you take out of this vicinity and talk to me. Because he said you weren't upselling. Oh, yes, I am upselling. I know how to upsell, okay? I'm not stupid. I haven't been trained to upsell, and the people that are training me aren't upselling, but I do upsell. I absolutely do, because I think you absolutely should have cheese with your fries. I think you should get the big sandwich instead of the small. You know, like I definitely do. And I make them laugh and I'd be like, You're gonna want cheese with those. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. It's just one of my faves. But and just make them smile and laugh, and then they'll be like, yeah, I think I'll have some cheese with that. Another 99 cents. Doing it. Karen's dancing and Max is liking it. You're so cute.
Look how long it is, because it's like the 2 houses down. There's just 2 cords.
Hi, Tammy. Don't feel sorry for me. Don't be sad for me. Just pray that I find my way. God's been holding me this whole time. I tell you what, I didn't think he was for the longest.
I can't find the hole.
Quit being inappropriate on my live.
What in the heck is going on?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I need a charge.
I need a cord.
Ah!
I need a flashlight. Stay back.
Anybody comes near me
He
and
does it
he
to
goes
you though,
crazy.
too, every time Joe comes in.
Maxwell James. Come here and give me loving. Come here. Thanks for loving me so much. You would have prosecuted my abusers, wouldn't you?
Every time Joe comes down, he barks at him.
Quit licking me. Your breath is just a problem.
That's why you need to ask about your plan, so I could get an appointment, otherwise I'm a care credit.
Say, hey, everybody. Today is my birthday, and I am 77 years young.
Today is my birthday.
You're amazing. Oh, Debbie, thank you so much.
What?
I want to help others know that they're not a victim. They are survivors and they are badasses because God only gives us what we can handle. And with our words and our stories, we can help so many people. The video that I did, that got like a lot of comments. I think it has like 3,000 or some views. So many people were so vulnerable and sharing their stories. It just made me feel not alone. And that was really amazing. But they helped me too. You guys helped me too by being vulnerable and sharing your stories. That's not easy. Trust me. I still won't talk about the bad trauma that I've been through. Because that could absolutely trigger somebody in a bad way. And also it puts my safety in danger. So I just kind of wrap that up and just throw it in the back of the closet. And like I say, I really, until I got on the death drug, I like just dealt with it. I just kept saying, I'm a survivor. Like, I broke the chain. Like, I was molested. Usually if you're molested, you continue to molest. Psh. Whatever.
You kinda did.
I did?
Yeah, you said you would like treatment like shit, like they did you, and just do the...
Oh, no. When I was a hoe? She's talking about when I was a hoe.
Well, that's because of that. That's because of that.
Because of that, I became a sex addict.
But you were in charge.
But I dominated those men. Completely dominated those men, making them wanting to cry to go to mama. Not because I was hitting them or anything like that, but I put them in positions, and I mean positions, that made them go, holy shit, this girl is a freak. I was in charge. Ain't no man gonna tell me what to do in the bedroom no more. And I took advantage. And I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. Most of them, I would say all of them enjoyed it. But I know when they left my house, because after I was done, it was like, it was done. You need to leave. There's no sleeping over. There's no cuddling. I'm not into any of that. I was here strictly to be in charge of a man and freak him the freak out. And that's what I did. Now, I don't do that shit no more. I don't even know what making love looks like. I don't know. I don't know. Celibate for 8 years.
You didn't have
I,
that, Greg?
no, I was intimate with Greg after 40 days.
After 40 days?
40 days. We were together for 40 days.
Oh, total?
No, 4 months total.
You didn't do anything till 40 days.
Yes. But
Well.
no, I didn't do anything mean to him like that. But as far as
One day-
sex, I
one day-
didn't enjoy it.
One day-
Like,
One day you said, I'm giving, you know what? He wants it. I'm giving him Jersey.
no, I don't have that kind of personality anymore. I don't have anything to prove. I'm not interested in doing any of that. It's not something that I would get my rocks off on, if that's how you would say it. But yeah, I was intimate with Greg a few times, but
A few?
I would say probably, let me guess.
You guys were doing it every day for a while. Morning and night.
He wanted it morning and
Well,
night.
That was his choice, he said to you.
Yeah, but then he gave me a UTI because of his penis.
Well, you don't know if that's why, but
That's exactly. I hadn't had sex. I had sex with him and then get a UTI infection. Yes, it's exactly what it came from. Not that he's dirty, because he's not dirty. He showers like a freak. But what is it? That it's a pasty cream that can get under the skin.
smegma. It says-
Smegma.
And the dictionary says it's a white cream-like cottage cheese substance.
Well, some of that must have got into me and
She
gave me
told
an
me that.
infection. So that's why I started using condoms. And I'm like, I'm not going to be in a relationship and have sex with condoms all the time. This is ridiculous.
Well, Lizzie didn't want to get you pregnant.
Oh, yeah, I didn't want to get me pregnant for sure. And I'm like, that don't work no anymore. But he would prefer not to use condoms. But I was like, nah, we need to use condoms. But I would say, honestly, we had sex probably 10 times.
Really?
Yeah, I would say 10 times.
10 times in a day, maybe.
Girl, you were not there.
But you told me all the time. You
Hi, Amanda, you sweet, sweet
You
thing.
could actually call me and be like, or text me at 1:30 in the morning. You know what I just did?
Sorry, Tony. What did you just do?
You would text me at like 1:30 in the morning, like, you know what I just did?
What did I say?
I let him go down on me and my lips quivered like crazy. Or I just sucked his dick. Or I get texts like that all the time.
But neither one of those are having sex.
Okay, Andrea, my friend from Canada, who says that. That is not correct. Do a poll right now.
Karen wants me to do a poll. Is oral sex the same as having intercourse?
No, it is not the same as having intercourse, but it is having sex.
No, it's not.
Oh, I gotta read these things now. Me and my girlfriend got into this one time. It's like, yeah, it is. Come on, people.
She's wrong.
No, I'm not. Oral sex
It's
is
being
still,
intimate,
it's still sex. It's a sexual.
giving a
It's a-
blowjob,
it's a sex-
or eating a woman out.
It's a
Sorry to
sex-
be inappropriate.
That
Is
sex.
not the same as sex.
Oh my god.
Oh
Google
my
it.
gosh.
Google it.
Patricia said, "Okay, Bill Clinton." Am I wrong? No, I'm not. There's no. That's not the same.
You're wrong. Totally. It's still sex. It's just a different form of sex.
It is definitely having sex. Those two acts are having sex.
I gotta catch up to this now.
You're wrong. Yes, it is actually. Holy shit! No way! What? How?
Wow!
It's being intimate with your lover, but it's not having sex.
Okay.
So, say Joe went out and got a blowjob from a corner worker. he would come
He had
home and
sex,
say,
he cheated on me and had sex and get his ass kicked. That's what would happen. What do you mean?
I would say, but I didn't have sex with him.
That's sex. That's cheating.
Oh my God.
Like, are you trying to say, okay, Joe, you can go get a blowjob down at the corner whore, but you're not cheating on me? Would you not consider that cheating?
Oh, it's absolutely cheating. No doubt.
That's the one thing I don't have to worry about.
Tony, you were cracking me up down by the river.
I'm gonna get you. What's this? Let's do this with CJ. Oh, I'm on the wrong video. Ha ha ha! I won. My girlfriend from Canada and me had the same conversation. She's like, I gave him head. It's not sex. Oh my God. It was kidding.
Sexual assault.
Someone just said it was disgusting. Hold on a second. I have to catch up here.
Wendy, it's okay to be wrong time to time.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's just mind blowing to me. It's foreplay. That's exactly right, Marinelle. It's foreplay. It's not sex.
Foreplay is like diddling.
She goes, foreplay is like diddling. That's what she just did. Man, my pants are up high. Don't worry about that tattoo down there. We still
What
don't
are
know
you
what that
doing,
is.
You little perv.
Dang. Hate being
And
wrong.
I'm way far behind.
But I like to learn. If you're new to this beehive, this happens sometimes. We get inappropriate. I get inappropriate.
Loud. It is sex. 1, okay, Bill Clinton. 2, it is definitely sex. 3, as long as you don't inhale, it's okay. He says Libby. You're wrong. 4. Yes, 5. Oh, one of the messages are held for review. Why? 6. Thank you, Cindy. She'll believe you more than me. Sexual silly goose.
Make sure you hit the like button. I'm getting ready to do the drawing for the hummingbird. So if you're interested in participating, now is the time. It's Sunday, y'all. It's God's day. I added that. Many people and health organizations consider oral sex to be a type of sexual activity because involves general stimulation and can transsexual. Got it. That makes sense.
Yeah. Michael Douglas got mouth cancer from going down on his wife. Did you know that?
Love her reading the comments.
Did you know that?
We went to church today. So
Yes.
we can still talk about sex.
That's what you
I
told
mean,
me about your dad.
I'm a grown ass man.
Michael Douglas got mouth cancer from going down on his wife.
Who did? Michael.
Douglas.
Excuse me, who's that?
An actor. Michael Douglas, the actor?
Oh, got cancer?
Mouth cancer. Just like your dad got throat cancer.
Did your dad, I mean, did he divorce her?
No, he's still married to her.
Well, that's forgiving.
He's married to Zeta Jones, that
Catherine, cause
Catherine Zeta Jones.
she is hot. It's a sexual act of affection. Marinella looked it up.
Which is still a sexual act.
Oh,
By
Debbie,
being by a
thank
woman.
you. What's affection? Tony, I don't know. I've been looking for it for a while. Oh, my back. Okay, we gotta pull these pants down a little bit. Oh, phew. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee.
Mine are falling off. Yours are going up. I can't get my pants on.
You can't keep my pants on. Oh my goodness.
I'm wearing my mom's pajamas. They keep falling off.
Okay.
Okay, I'm caught up. I found out what I needed to find out. I'm so happy people agreed with me. My day is complete. Besides this cord, that's really a mess. Look how long this thing is. Sure gives me double extra long. This is so weird. Oh. I got an eye mask.
That's amazing.
Huh?
That's amazing.
Meaning for, like, if the TV light was bothering me.
Oh, I'm like, where's she going with this? Okay, so 1, 5, 4, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1. Okay. Here's the hummingbird. I'm getting ready to do the drying because I got to get up and go to work tomorrow. And it's been so amazing talking to you. Please, 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 when you get off this live and it's ended, leave a message, a comment. I'll go back and I'll respond to you. Ask me a question. Again, tell me I'm pretty. It's fine. Whatever comes to mind, you know. I have great arms. I didn't know that. I don't think he really saw the whole picture, but it
What's
is what
this?
it is. Yeah. What is that? I'll tell you what that is. Age,
Sarah
life,
Jessica Parker.
neglecting.
From
Oh,
Sex in the City. What did she do?
she's purty. Thank you, Tony. I know you're talking about the bird. But here she is. We have no more takers. Is that right? That's right, Marinella. We're all adults here. Okay, I don't have you down because I don't have $5. Excuse me.
I think it's clogged.
Okay, I have it down. I have it numbered.
A lot of people in Pennsylvania.
I have Sandy, Cindy, Charlene, Cynthia, Robin, Pixie, Shannon, and Debbie. Am I missing anyone? Wait, wait. Tammy said wait. You got it, Tammy.
What the heck is my password? It's bugging me.
Did you ever listen to the Waltons Christmas CD?
This is insane how long.
Oh my gosh.
Honey, don't trip on this lady.
I am obsessed with the Waltons.
It would be very dangerous if you tripped on this.
I was born in the wrong generation. Maybe not. God knows what he's doing. Okay. I'm waiting on Tammy and Lori. I don't have your name down. Did you send something? Put my name in. It's $5 an entry. You can send it here or you can send it to my PayPal. I'm going to put Lori and oh, my eyes are so bad. Tammy Embry. Woman, what? I just watch when you're on and I think you're awesome, strong person. Thank you so much. That means a lot coming from a man. So I really, really appreciate that, Tony. I really do. I really do. Okay, got you down. Let me heart it because it makes me feel so special.
Yeah.
So
Oh
special.
wow, you could do that? I never saw you did that before.
It's a new thing on
Like
here.
brand new since a year ago?
Kinda.
Kinda.
I know.
I didn't.
Okay, I gotta switch up the numbers
I
now.
would do it. I just didn't know my password. It's really bugging me. I gotta gotta find my book.
Okay, got you down, Tammy, for 1 entry. You guys can even like them. Wow. Oh, I just liked it too.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Great
I just
support.
liked it. I don't see anyone else besides Tammy.
Oh, rats, I don't have any money till January. That's okay, sweetheart. Okay. And I totally understand. Wow, she's never hearted my comments. How about you, Karen?
Nope, Cindy. Nope. I mean, I'm sure you hear me, but nope. LOL.
All right. I switched up some numbers, which I can do because I want to
Am I picking?
make it. Yep. Pick a number 1 through 21. Oh, this is so hard. I hate it because I want everybody to win.
Well, you could give each one a strand of his leg.
Wing.
Wing.
Or, oh, I guess
Okay,
his
what
tail.
number through what? I'm sorry.
1 through 21. Oh, I'm so nervous.
Um.
Don't pick it yet. I need a minute.
Oh, okay.
Okay, pick it. Don't pick it. Pick it. Pick it. No, God, don't pick it.
16.
Okay. You have to pick a different number.
Why? I'm not on there.
No, you're not. But the person you're picking is such a sweet, sweet, sweet soul
Uh-huh.
that I love so much.
Uh-huh.
We all know who she is.
And she said if she wins.
And if she wins, she said to put it back in my car and to keep it. And I love you, Sandy, so much, but I just, I can't.
I gotta pick another one?
Yes, because Sandy, well, I'll show you in a minute. So she picked 16. I'll show you it was her number. I love you, Sandy, whenever you watch this so big, but I just want to bless somebody with such a sweet and magical hummingbird for Christmas. So I hope when whoever wins, which I wish again it was all of you, that you know how much this means to me, and that I hope it brings you joy and you don't feel alone, and that it's a part of Guatemala, and that you are part of helping one of 7 sisters make it through really hard times. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and pick a different number. But I love you, Sandy, so much. I love your intentions. She said, if I win, you put that back up and keep it in your heart.
Well, it's good that I didn't put in because I'm not a pink girl.
Well, you're a purple girl.
Is there purple in there? Are you ready for the next number?
I'm ready for the next number.
10.
She's not on here
What do you mean?
tonight, but she
Oh.
did. Okay, so let me turn my camera around before my battery goes dead.
Why don't you plug your phone in?
Because then I can't. So Sandy put in, and she drew 16, so we said no, let's do someone else. Cynthia Elder, I think it is. She picked number 10, and she is number 10. So she is the winner.
Congrats.
Marinella, you absolutely can next time. Sorry, just saw
I
that.
don't have any more hummingbirds.
Well, I'll do other giveaways. So Cynthia, I think it's Elder, you are the winner of this hummingbird. She was the very first one to actually send in her donation for the raffle. So Cynthia, whenever you get this, I'll put it in the comments underneath that post in community to let you know, but I will need your address. Oh, there you are.
What, she's there?
Thank you. It's me. Cynthia, you won, honey. I didn't think you were in here. Congratulations, you are the winner. So just email me your address, jerseybailey@gmail.com, and I will get it out in the next couple days because I do work a lot this week, but I do want you to have it before Christmas.
The nail's closed.
Again, I don't know why it makes me want to cry. I wish that I could give you all hummingbirds. Ugh.
I got my favorite.
Why do I do raffles? They're always so heartbreaking. She's a sweet, sweet baby girl. She flew all the way from Guatemala, truly on a plane, but you know, still flew. And again, it was a gift to me from Marina, one of 7 sisters that works 7 days a week, all day long. And she's special. She was a gift to me, and it brought her closer to her God. And I hope that you enjoy her and she brings you happiness and that you never feel alone. So make sure you send the email and I will get this to you. Now my son does have a few hummingbirds. They're hummingbirds, you know. Does he want them? Probably. I don't know. But I can ask him. I know he has a few, so maybe I can get a few from him and he can send them to me. That's the real gift. Oh, Tammy. Oh, God. But if that's the case, then we'll do, you know, it again and again until we have. But I'll try to find other really cool things. I left most of my things at my house. I only took what I absolutely needed because, like I say, I don't like to want for anything. Just so you know, Cindy, this is always with me right here in my purse. I held it so many nights why I cried myself to sleep.
Is it cross?
Yes, my cross. Never ever leave without this. And then, of course, I brought my baby Jesus from Patrice and her Bible. Those were very important things to me. I was going to auction off Luke's Buddha, but somebody stated something about Buddha and cursing, and I don't want... Never do I look at a Buddha and go to prayer or think... this Buddha is going to bring me peace, or this Buddha is going to give me spiritual opening or awareness. I don't look at Buddhas like that. I don't. I just think they're really cool decor. But it was really hard, but I left that because I didn't want it in my car. And I left the one that really breaks my heart from Deborah Duvall, who has passed away from cancer. And she gave me her Buddha, but I left it. And because I don't ever want my God to ever have a reason to be jealous, because he's my number one and nothing comes before that. So I did leave those items. I just packed up the necessary needs.
Is there panning in these?
Yeah.
Because otherwise I got those things and they can reels.
And I left everything else, and I told my son to go and get any and all things that he wants. And then I left a note on my door and told my parents, you know, keep it, sell it, burn it. I won't be back for it. Because Dad kept saying that he's going to have a huge bonfire on Christmas when he gets back. And I'm sure he'll find great pleasure in birding my items. So,
When's Ryan picking it up? Do you know?
well, I'm having Chris pick up my plants. I told him to go get my plants. Ryan will get to the farm whenever he has time, but I have all my bumblebee stuff in a big tote. He's keeping that for me. All my cards, all my gifts, all of that stuff is together. So I did not leave that behind.
Any pictures, stuff like that.
All pictures, yeah, just stuff like that. And then I have a big tub like pops, my beats, pops, like, the pops in the boxes with like the different characters.
My nephew collects them.
B2, what is it? I haven't watched it in so long. Star Wars and the containers that could be worth something. Put that all in a container for him. All my Walton stuff, yes, that was from Deborah Duvall. That is with my Bumblebee stuff.
Did you take all your clothes you wanted?
I took the clothes that I needed, left most of them behind because honestly, they don't fit. So I don't need them. Are you pregnant?
Who said that? She said my baby.
That's me pushing out. Like, no. Plus, my inners don't work, and I sent you the frame Walton picture. Not. Oh yeah, that one. I'm talking about the signature one. Yes, both of them. Of course, I have. Of course, all Bumblebee gifts I have kept, and they're all in a safe container. The box that I still need to ship to Allie, but it'll be a few $100s to get it to her. I have that put aside. I have a picture that is worth $3,000 on eBay. I told my son to take it, put it on eBay because I'm not going to mess with it, and put some new tires on his truck and take a little road trip. Just some stuff like that. And then for him to grab any and everything else that he wants. But as far as everything else, I left it. So.
Do you want the clothes burned? Or him to drop off at charity?
Oh, he will find so much pleasure in burning my stuff. I just know him. But not even in a mean way. I think the one thing that sucks is my 70s furniture. I really hate to lose that. But because...
That's why I was like, you should have maybe rented a little one of those things and brought them.
And then just do what with it? Where are we going to put it? Joe had a fit bringing a table over here.
Let's not discuss that.
Yes, let's not.
Okay.
They are selling the farm. You look... I'm 117 right now. I got up to 133. But then I started the death drug, and then I started starving myself. But then I'm eating like...
She's the death of me.
Wish I was that low. Are your parents... Yes, so they're selling the farm in the spring.
I thought they said maybe. Reconsider. They changed their mind again?
Well, the last I spoke to them, the day after Thanksgiving, was we're selling the farm this spring.
Okay, so you would have had to leave anyway.
So...
She's by herself. No, there's no reason.
I love you guys. My battery is going dead. Please make sure you hit the like button on your way out. And if you would go back, Tammy. I can't go over that again. Congratulations. Sorry, I can't even think. To Cynthia. And again, I wish I could give you all everything that you want and need.
Oh, you just get married proposal.
Well, depends on how much is in their pocket, because I got to give a lot of stuff away. Yeah, I'm so glad that I had the courage to go live. Like I said, I wasn't nervous. It was almost like it's time. Like, it's absolutely time. You're not going to put this off any longer. So... we'll be doing static videos. We'll be doing live videos. Remember, when you get off, to please leave another comment after the video is ended. Because the more comments I have, the more my video gets out there. I love you all so big, and thank you for, it's been a year, so thank you so much for waiting, patiently waiting, understanding how sick I have been for the last year, basically bedridden. And it's good to start to get my happy back and to find a purpose and to be able to provide on my own other than this by working. And I couldn't work because I had no energy and I was always in and out of the hospital. So all the people that have supported me through the year, have loved me through the year, has sent so many encouraging messages, emails, all that stuff. It doesn't go unnoticed. It won't be forgotten. And I'm just very, very grateful for our community. And make sure that you talk amongst yourselves, because that's really what it's about. You guys have, lots of you have told me, is like, yes, we miss you, but we miss the community. We miss the beehive. We miss just getting together and just being silly and inappropriate and you being funny. Now, nobody really said that part, but I know it was on their minds. So, yeah, that's all I got. I love you all so big, and I'll be going live when I go live. So I thank you all so much for your sweet, sweet comments. Tony, thank you for noticing my joke. Wow, not many did. Okay, well, I got to put this notepad back up because I promised Joe I would.
We got more. It's got the grocery list.
Yes. And I'm going to be heading to bed. I hope you all have a great night's sleep. Please keep Carolyn and Jennifer and Debbie, everybody that just needs a little extra oomph of prayer. Just keep the Bumblebee community in your prayers. Make sure you are kind to yourself. You're patient with yourself. And know that I love you, and I never did stop. I never did stop. I'll talk to you guys very soon. You want to say goodnight? In person voice?
What's in person voice?
You text it, but do you want to say goodnight?
Good night, everyone. I love you.
There you go. Make good choices. Mwah. And leave comments and hit the like button. And make sure you're subscribed. Okay, I'm going to go. Bye.